Welcome in. Welcome. I'm Tammy Grimes. It's all very well to suppose that the universe of the future will produce futuristic humans. Possibly the society of tomorrow will communicate via telepathy. Transportation will speed with light, and knowledge will be computerized, so all can tap in instantly. Today, in our tale of fantasy, the fact is that although man has overcome hunger, poverty, disease, and early death, what remains still is greed, jealousy, and even murder.
What do you think of it, Sam?
Terrific, Joe. You told me you had an idea for a new weapon, but this is unbelievable. 10 feet high, 25 feet across. Looks like a giant horseshoe crab.
50 tons. Pure titanium sheathing. Moves in any direction. Searches, captures, destroys.
You think our military will buy it?
They better. Before somebody else does.
Our mystery drama, Killer Crab, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by James Agate, Jr., and stars Russell Horton. I shall return shortly with Act 1. Are you ready to land on planet Vivian in the year 2500? Adjust your picture sensors. They work like the old-fashioned imagination we humans have enjoyed for centuries. Seeing something without being there. Switch on your magnetic safety shields. Adjust your black contact lenses. And lean back into your padded body brace. Comfortable? We are in a trans train swooping down on planet Vivian at 1,000 meters per Chiron. That's their word for 1 second. Listen to our spacecraft captain.
Hello, Voyagers. This is your captain. In a few hundred Chirons, we shall touch down on the planet Vivian, named in honor of the scientist who discovered energy, or XZX, which has made the planet a treasure trove and has been mined continuously since Vivian Year 1.
You will notice the tall blue flame directly below our trans train. That flame is in honor of the year Vivian 50, which we are celebrating, by Earth's reckoning AD 2500.
A word of warning to those passengers who boarded us on planet Osiris. Those red flashes you're getting right now on your picture sensors. You are visualizing our mining operations, always conducted during the planet's dark period. Earth people call it night. Similarly, they say day when we say our light period. The extreme heat of the light period makes mining impossible, so get used to the red spark. They'll always be with you.
A happy welcome to planet Vivian.
Joe, can you hear me?
Oh, hi, Ruthie. Did you hear the big trans train land just now? Excuse me, I just want to finish this hole I'm drilling.
Joseph Harkness, will you shut that thing off?
Oh, I'm sorry. These plates have to be accurately placed within 1/100 of a centimeter.
Every night? Every single night?
Mm-hmm. And my days off. Oh, Ruth, when I get this all together, it'll make us a fortune. That must have been the flagship that came down. If anybody asked me, I'd say this planet holds about as many people as it can. But they keep on coming.
Well, doesn't that bother you?
Well, no. Why should it?
All those young people. I bet there isn't one more than 100 years old.
Well, they come because there's big money in mining. Mining for XZX. That's the real heavy stuff. Gets you big bank credit.
Then why is it we never have enough credits?
Maybe we live too well. Look at me, running a power shovel at one of the mines, just like one of my ancestors did back in 1990. But with what a difference. My power shovel orbits the surface, is activated by transponder pulses.
Joseph, I don't care about all those things. I do that every day at research and development.
Ruth, where are you going?
For a walk.
But why? This is my day off.
Well, what else is there for me to do? Our bank credits have dropped from 10 figures to 3. I'm making more than you are. You're taking time off to fool around with this monstrous toy. You don't act as if we're two people anymore. And the mess you leave everywhere. I'm sick of picking up after you. Sometimes I feel like canceling out on our contract.
Canceling our marriage contract?
It's not called that and hasn't been for centuries. No, I'm serious. I just may leave you.
You're not even going to wait till it comes up for renewal?
What for? To see you disgraced? I'd never live it down.
Why should I be disgraced?
You know the laws of planet Vivian. Any Vivianian who falls below his work quota is placed on the next trans train for Earth.
My boss, Povar, he understands. He's not going to turn me in. He knows I'm working on something special.
Oh, well, they'd better not ask for my opinion.
You'd let that happen to me? It takes 50 light years to get to Earth.
Who cares, Joe? I'm going to cancel. You're slowing up. That's why our bank credits are down.
Ruthie, we're not that badly off.
You want to see for yourself? I'll show you. Now, look at that screen. Aren't you ashamed?
They have no right screening our bank balance.
In this society, everybody knows everybody else's business.
You'll see. When the government lays out 1 million bank credits for what I've created, you are going to sing a different tune.
This 10-foot-high metal mountain of garbage.
To you, maybe, because you're not interested enough to find out. You just leave me alone, Ruthie. I am seeing this through. Ruth? Well, I'll be. Walked right out on me. Look. Yes, who is it?
It's me, Sam. Don't you recognize my face, Joe?
The phone screen's gone on the blink again.
What's the matter, old buddy? You don't sound like my old partner on the power shovel.
Oh, I had an argument with Ruth, that's all. Hey, listen, I got something to show you, Sam. Come on over.
I'm on my way, old buddy.
Well, Sam, what do you think of it?
Terrific, Joe. You told me you had an idea for new weaponry. I thought it was a ray gun, something like that. But this... Well, it's gigantic. How did you know how to build it?
Well, first, I made this miniature. It's like a toy.
This little metal horseshoe crab?
It has everything the 10-foot-high model has, but size. And I took this out into the hills and let it loose. Sam, it obeys my voice command. I said, bring me a snake. It brought me a cobra, dead. I said, go get me a vulture. It shot right up in the air, this little baby, and brought one down and 2 Tyrons flat.
And from the little model, you built this monster. It must weigh 10 tons.
50 tons. Pure titanium sheathing. Completely Zeta-powered. It can hunt, it can track, it can kill, not only on the surface of this planet, but on any other planet.
It's terrific. You think the government will buy it?
Well, wouldn't they be stupid if they didn't?
Sure looks like a big crab.
Yeah, that's what I'm calling it. Joe's Killer Crab.
I'd like to see it in action.
Well, that's the next thing I have to arrange. I thought I'd talk to Povar. He's got connections. I want a military test.
Well, are you ready for it?
Any day now.
Are you sure? I mean, the All-Power Council doesn't accept failure.
Well, I know that. Our planet Vivian is dedicated to success. If you fail, you're out.
Well, that's what worries me. Where am I going to find another partner on a power shovel like you? Listen, maybe I can promote something. My Uncle Obadiah is in the weaponry procurement office.
Oh, yeah?
Now, as soon as you're ready, I'll talk to him, and he'll have a look at this, I promise you. It always helps to know someone on the inside.
You are Joseph Harkness. I'm happy to see you.
And you're Sam's Uncle Obadiah.
Yes.
I'm glad to be here. Hey, they've really given you a great office.
Well, I don't know if Sam told you, but I'm not very high on the command mainframe. Still, who knows? If you've got something good, could help the both of us.
I'm glad you could take the time, Obadiah.
I've read your report on this KC machine, and if it can perform as you indicate, I think you do have something.
Well, I figured there is a need.
I agree with you. Our defense fleet is pitiful.
But if my KCs could be mass-produced and you sent one out against each blip on the warning screens, well, The enemy wouldn't know what hit him.
Let me ask you, Joe. How did a man who operates one of our Zeta-powered mining shovels come up with this weapon?
Well, it's simple. The principle of my war machine is dredge, leverage, fulcrum, and centroidal force. Mechanical elements in use every single day right on this planet. One only has to think these elements through and let them interact, combine them.
Properly combined, that's the answer. I see you've done your research. Now, when can we see a working model, a prototype?
I've got one. 10 feet high, 25 in diameter. I got it in my hangar. But I want to run some tests. Now, as soon as I do, I'll present it.
Please do. Now, by the by, there's an ancient Celtic tribe. On Earth, they were known as Irish.
Uh-huh.
Is it an Irish name that you've used for your search and destroy machine? Casey?
Oh, no. It's not K-C-C-A-S-E-Y. It's the letters K and C.
Ah, what do they stand for?
Killer crab. K-C.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the original model resembled a horseshoe crab.
I see, yes. Moves in all directions, like a crab.
We'd have to.
You get it to do that, and the government will reward you for life.
That's what I'm hoping for. Some pretty big bank credit, huh?
More than you could spend in 3 lifetimes, Joseph.
Instructive to me is that the financial reward seems to mean as much to 26th century man as it does to today's man. Interesting also is the push for better military to obtain a better peace. I myself would have hoped that people like Joe and Ruth would be devoting energies to a happier mankind. Let's see whether this is in the cards when I return shortly with Act 2. It is not stretching our imagination too far to assume that by the year 2500, man will live longer, be housed better, travel faster, and be healthier. Nevertheless, on this planet Vivian, there is still greed, vanity, and selfishness. Whether those are problems the Department of Research and Development is looking into, I don't know. What I do know is there's a new R&D boss who has just walked in the door.
Are you Ruth?
Yes, I am.
I've heard a lot of fine things about you. You received the Vivian Prize for Cybernetic Improvement this year, didn't you?
You're not the new R&D director.
My name is Theodore T. I've just arrived from Osiris.
You are the new director. We were told you were coming. They expect great things from your alpha cells.
Increased perception is my field. Pleasure to meet you.
Oh, how old are you, Theodore?
70.
You don't look it.
I'll accept that as a compliment. I also specialize in human longevity, so I'm my own guinea pig.
When I saw you walk through the arch, I thought, who is this boy who's come to run research and development? I knew it had to be you.
You'll get over my age, Ruth. People do. Actually, my Earth age would be closer to 400 years. But my cells are those of someone between 50 and 70 years old. So I've got a long life ahead of me. How old are you, Ruth?
A woman, even living in the 26th century, does not tell her age.
I'm sorry. What have you been working on?
I thought somatology needed looking into. So I've set up some somatizing projects.
We might join forces, since it could be allied to longevity.
It's all keyed into the emotional state. Come to think of it, I've got just the subject to study.
A human subject?
My husband. He's a walking, talking, non-adaptive male. Theodore, I'm extremely happy you're here. I have a feeling our working together is really going to produce something.
That's the purpose of research and development, isn't it?
It's possible if you and I put our heads together. We might make Vivian the brightest star on the galactic plane.
And who would be in charge?
Why, we would. You, And I.
Ruthie, I don't see why we have to come here. I mean, to the Bureau of Vital Statistics. All other information is piped right to us on our home screen.
Probably because they don't want vital information of people's private lives on everybody's screen.
Like divorce.
We call it contract annulment.
Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for? Where's the voice printer?
You're sitting in front of it. It's all ready to be activated. You first.
What do you want me to say into it?
First of all, that you are of sound mind and body.
I, Joe Harkness, am of sound mind and body. What is this, a will I'm making?
The same form is used to make or break all contracts.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. But this is a big step, Lucy. Are you sure you want this?
I'm sure. When we're finished here, our cohabiting agreement is wiped from the master tape of vital statistics. It's as if we never met. Go ahead, Joe.
Wait a minute. Now, I want back that 50% ownership of the killer crab I gave you.
It's mine. You gave it to me for backing you, buying all that material.
Well, I gave you half because I thought our contract would continue, that you'd renew it. You're walking away with half my invention. No, the divorce is off.
Oh, you're kidding yourself if you think you've got 1 million bank credits there. I've had a real close look at your contraption. It'll never work. So I've got 50% of nothing.
Oh, that's what you say. The military is very interested, and Casey ought to be worth a great deal.
Oh, I don't believe it.
I can see you've made up your mind, all right? All right, let's get this over with. Is the voice printer running?
It's been running. Oh, I, Ruth Harkness, who have a life-sharing compact with Joseph Harkness and have had same for 90 years, Earth years, now dissolve our mutual association by mutual consent. Your turn, Joe.
Well, I am not going to use words like agreement and association and compact and all that stuff. I, Joe Harkness, formerly married to Ruth for 90-odd years.
I'll say.
It's all over. I'm walking out. No. She's walking out. The marriage is over, done, finished.
Joe, please.
Is that what you want?
It's done. Now I can relax and breathe.
Oh. You couldn't do that before?
Not when I was married to you.
Who's the lucky fella?
What do you mean?
Don't give me that interstellar innocence. There's got to be someone else. Who is he? I suppose he's younger, better looking, got a big future, intellectual.
He's all of those things.
I called it, didn't I?
He happens to be the new director at Research and Development. And he also happens to be extremely neat. All scientists are.
He sounds like a twit.
Well, would you like to see him? Look up at the screen. I'll tap in on the R&D laboratory.
Is that him?
Mm-hmm.
The tall blonde guy in the white outfit pulling at his nose?
He always does that when he's solving a problem.
Turn it off. So, that's your future husband.
I might have known you wouldn't appreciate him.
I don't have to. Well, now, division of property. Who stays in our habitat and who goes?
Oh, you can have it, Joe. And that hangar full of scrap steel. It'll take you light years to clean up the house. I'm all packed, so I'll be leaving.
You're going to live with Mr. Nose Puller?
We're getting married before the day gets dark. What are you going to do with your freedom?
I guess I'll be sensible for once.
How are you going to do that?
Sam and I will take a few days off and fish. I'll think twice before getting married again. And, Ruthie, I advise you to do the same. Sam, watch how you're driving this Astro car.
How's it feel to be a bachelor, Joe?
No different. Hardly a day goes by, but Ruthie isn't on the screen asking me what I forgot, what I remembered. Did I water the fruit-bearing grasses? I say to her, why didn't you take them with you? The fruit's sour anyway. Good for you, she says. Oh, Sam, she is such a pain. But I still love her. Hey! Watch where you're driving. I want to get to the Q mine all in one piece.
Sorry, I didn't see the crater. So Ruth got mated by compact to that Theodore guy, did she?
Mated by compact. Don't give me that Planet Vivian lingo. She got married. That's what she did. I hope she's happy. No, I don't. Turn off here. Yes, and head for the first digger, the big red one. We've used it before.
You know, I saw a picture of one of those early manned space flights back in 1969. The Eagle.
Oh, yeah. The Eagle has landed on the Earth's moon.
You know what? That Eagle with its tubular legs and that one little ladder and the scoops to dig up ore samples. Look at our big red power shovel. It's the same thing, only bigger. I say to myself, in 6 centuries, they haven't come up with a better design.
Sam, stop the Astromobile. We can walk it from here.
Maybe 10 times bigger, but it looks just the same.
I hope the mechanics have done a decent job of servicing. Once we start those Zeta boosters, if there's a malfunction again, we're in trouble.
Don't remind me. I always feel safer once we're up in space.
I'm on the elevator platform. You okay?
Hit the button. Sooner we get up into our seats, the sooner the shuttle takes off. I'll take forward position this time, Joe. You take backup.
I can't say service did a great job cleaning up. You all set? Let's take off.
Where to this time?
Povar told us to spend the entire dark period at the Q mine. We dig from the forward suspension position, maintaining free float over the area, transferring the ore from the mine surface to the drag train behind us.
Like we always do.
Yes, Sam. Like we always do. Okay, ready?
Power on.
Power on.
Thrust at 70 degrees.
70 degrees, fine.
Take off for orbit at 2,000 meters over planet surface.
Take off for orbit.
What is Vivian's name is that? Explosion in the oxygen container. They're losing power. No power. Joe, this is it. We'll drift off into space like milkweed.
Do something, Joe. We'll be wandering around in space, frozen corpses, in orbit forever.
Touch off every retro rocket on the panel. I'll make sure we haven't sprung a leak somewhere. Sam, move!
I'm awfully sorry, Joe, but there's been a change in Mr. Povar's plans, and he isn't seeing anyone.
But I spoke to him myself right after we crash-landed.
I can't believe you and Sam walked away as you did.
You have no idea what it's like. Your main power is gone, and all you've got is your retro rockets. Panic's, Phil.
I'll tell Mr. Povar that you were here.
Well, if he won't see me, I'm paying a visit to Mercurio, and I don't think Povar would like me going over his head.
You wouldn't do that?
Well, what have I got to lose? I'm quitting anyway. I can make a lot of trouble. There's no excuse for poor maintenance.
Send in Joe Harkness.
You see? What did I tell you?
Joe, sorry about the delay, but I didn't want to see anyone before I checked into every aspect of that near accident. You all right?
No worse than falling out of bed after a bad nightmare.
And Sam?
No cuts or bruises.
As you know, we can't afford another accident. If what happened to you and Sam is the result of poor maintenance, they'd close down the whole XZX mining operation and send humans from Earth up here to run things.
I know that. But, sir, we can't pretend it didn't happen. I want to know why and how. Our lives were on the line.
I can tell you this. There isn't a single power digger that isn't checked and rechecked after each use. I've talked to the men responsible for Big Red, the one you were of.
And what did they report?
Everything's checked out, everything. Clean as a whistle.
So what you're telling me is it wasn't poor maintenance?
No, it wasn't.
Any ideas about what could have caused the explosion, the power failure?
I can do more than guess. Everything on this planet is powered by zeta beams. The reason you lost control was the presence of another ray that neutralized the zeta particles.
What was it?
Back in the 20th century,
They discovered that light could be amplified by stimulated radiation. It had enormous industrial application. Everybody used this high-intensity beam.
You're talking about lasers.
I am. What nobody knew was that every laser beam sets up a reverse field, powerful, with no half-life to speak of. And this radiant energy was let loose into the galactic atmosphere.
That's what hit us?
No, not those rays. They're too diffuse. I spoke to Mercurio to report what happened. He said in research and development, they have found a way to concentrate this laser residue and store it.
Someone at R&D used that ray when we were in the shovel?
The new director of R&D shot 2 billion aquivolts into the atmosphere during the dark times.
Oh, that's what did it. Povar, I'm glad we talked.
Well, of course, it was inadvertent. Who had any idea you'd be up there?
That's what I aim to find out. I promise you this, it's never going to happen again.
I think we know more than Joe does. 2 men and 1 woman. When it comes to a domestic triangle, nothing seems to have changed much with the advancing centuries. Unquestionably, life on the planet Vivian is quite different from life here on planet Earth. But isn't it strange how much of it is the same? I shall return shortly with Act 3. Our protagonist is Joe Harkness, the latest of a long line of miners specializing in ore digging. Whereas Joe's ancestors operated power shovels to dig coal, mine copper, and other minerals, today, here on planet Vivian, Joe's machine hovers over the planet's surface and removes deposits of XZX, high-energy ore. However, something went drastically wrong during Joe's last work trip. And to right it, Joe is paying a visit to someone at Research and Development.
Mr. Harkness? Joe Harkness?
That's the full name. I'm one of the few people on this planet who still has a last name. That's my heritage. Harknesses have been in the mining business for centuries.
Oh, have they?
On the planet Earth. And a couple of generations right here on Vivian. So, you're Theodore.
We've met before?
I recognized you by your, nose.
Ruth has talked a lot about you, Mr. Harkness. I am delighted to meet you.
Don't be too delighted just yet.
I can understand your feelings. I was told you were about to start mining operations in Big Red when you lost power. But you managed to get back out of space and onto the planet.
Theodore, how did you happen to know that the name of our shovel was Big Red?
I guess I heard it on the news.
It wasn't on the news. The accident got quite a lot of play, but not the name of the shovel.
Well, then I guess Ruth must have mentioned it to me as the one you usually use.
Did she? When did she do that?
I don't exactly know. You know how people will talk about their past, especially to a new husband?
No, I didn't know newlyweds did that.
I hope you're not angry, Joe.
Angry?
Because she canceled out her contract with you and started one with me.
No. No, I'm not angry. So what else does she say about me?
She is full of praise about your work, especially that weapon you designed and built, KC. She says you'll make a fortune in bank credits with it.
Oh, she said that? Never said it to me.
She even sold the department on building one. A different design, of course. We're doing it together.
Yeah, I heard about it. You've got a surplus power defense vehicle and you're souping it up. You're wasting your time, Theodore.
I will be the judge of that.
Whose idea was it, Theodore, to bombard Sam and me up in Big Red with 2 billion aquavolts?
Well, that you were in the target area was a mistake.
Oh, it sure was. You personally conducted the experiment?
No, I didn't.
We had an interdepartmental meeting of all chiefs, and it ran late. So I placed the experiment in your ex-wife's very capable hands.
I felt her capabilities trying to maneuver to safety when the power died on us.
We don't know what made you lose power.
You don't? I do. And I'll tell you what else I know. Suddenly your new wife believes there's a fortune in my killer crab. She knows the military is interested, and if I'm out of her way, her 50% becomes 100%. So you tell Ruth, I'm on to her shenanigans. If you guys want to play at murder, I'm happy to take you on.
So you warned him, Joe. What's the next step?
The best defense, Sam, is offense.
He practically admitted he and Ruth were trying to get rid of you.
He put the blame on Ruth. Said that she ran the experiment with those lethal anti-laser rays.
Why would he say she did it?
Because he's a nose puller, and suddenly he gets this idea. Maybe he can convince me that Ruthie wanted me dead and 50% of my estate. Well, I don't believe that. He wants it, not Ruthie. She didn't know who she was playing with, and probably still doesn't.
I think you ought to report him, Joe. Maybe they do things that way where he comes from, but not here.
No. They don't pull those tricks on Osiris either. No, Sam. I'm not going to report Theodore.
You going to do nothing?
I'm going to kill him. I just haven't figured out how. I'd only be giving him back what he tried to give me. Total extinction.
I still think you want to go to the top. Go to Mercurio.
Yeah, the trouble is, he's so high on the brain list, they'll believe him and not me. All he'd have to say is he was conducting an experiment, and gee, he's sorry. He didn't know we were mining.
Yeah. You can't do a thing to him, and he knows it.
Maybe I can't. But, Sam, my killer crab might. I'm supposed to be doing a little experimenting myself. Your Uncle Obadiah told me to. Now, if I give the killer crab an order, who will know it was me? Or what I ordered it to do?
What kind of an order?
I give you 3 guesses.
Joe, I'm scared. It won't attack me.
No, there's nothing to be afraid of. Now, when I turn on the lights in the hangar, all you'll see is a 10-foot-high horseshoe crab with the tentacles of a spider crab tucked under its armored shell.
Does it speak?
It speaks a language of its own. It acknowledges an order, and it gives information.
Will it be able to hear me?
KC hears everyone and everything. And it can analyze the intentions of the voice by its sound. But it will only move and act upon hearing my voice. Now, let's turn the lights on.
Wow. It is beautiful. Joe, what a job you've done.
That's the nicest thing you could have said. Casey, did you hear what my friend Sam said about you?
Yes, I heard that.
You understand, Casey? Sam is our friend. No harm is to come to him. Now, I will feed you the information you will need to seek out and destroy our enemy. This enemy is a human who tried to kill us. Understand?
I understand.
The name of our enemy is Theodore. He is the director of the government's Research and Development Department. Your first order is to find Theodore, make a survey of where he is, then report to my receiver here in the hangar the location of said enemy, his activity, and his intention.
What does he look like?
Did he say something, Joe? What did he say?
He asked, what does he look like? I hold this likeness in front of your scanner. Notice, blonde hair, blue eyes, 2 meters in height, blonde growth of hair above mouth. Got that?
Joe, is this right, what you're doing?
I haven't done anything yet. We're merely sending Casey out to make a preliminary survey. Now, Casey, you may have to remain at some distance so that you're not visible. Travel only at dark time. I shall be waiting for your Omicron signal. You know the impulse.
How long does it take to get a message back from KC?
Oh, not long. But to seek out and locate, that takes time. You see, Casey has to find an altitude from which it can survey the R&D building. Then he sends out impulses which are altered or reflected by the configuration of Theodore. Having established that, the impulses will begin to scan his brain. And that way, we'll learn what Theodore's thinking.
Now I understand how valuable KCs would be to defend us.
Imagine a fleet of them going out, reading the enemy's minds and immediately sending home a warning.
And this scanner on the wall receives the impulses.
Mm-hmm. Now, Casey is some distance away, but he can get good definition and reception.
Ruth, I hope you're right. Because if you are, nothing can stop us.
Is that Theodore?
The nose puller himself.
Joe has been seeing a lot of military people. There must be something to his search and destroy machine. It must be worth a good deal.
Now that he suspects we made the attempt on his life, we can't undo what we did. So I've tuned up that planet defense vehicle from ordnance and augmented its power. Ruth, you go back to the basement of R&D, where I've set up a control for our vehicle. I'll walk over to the site where she's hidden and wait for your instructions.
Take care, Theodore. I wish we'd had time to make it completely remote controlled.
You know I'm doing this only for you.
I know that. We can't turn back now.
Casey is swinging the viewing lens following Theodore. Watch the screen, Sam.
Is that the planet defense vehicle they've been talking about?
They're going to use it. There he goes, climbing up the side. Now he's got the hatch open.
Hello, Theo? Ruth here. I'm in the R&D basement.
You're coming through, Ruth.
Wish we had visual contact, but I can hear you fine.
All set here. Are you in position at the control box?
All the readings are okay. She's primed for takeoff. I'm moving my telescopic scanner now. Theo, I think I've located Joe's KC. It's on the other side of Star Hill, behind a heavy rock outcropping.
Think you can guide me to it?
I know I can.
Good. Give me full power.
Joe, Sam, this is very serious.
We know that, Popar. You don't have to tell us.
The planet Vivian has never had a vaporization accident involving two planet defense vehicles in an unauthorized maneuver 1,000 meters up. It was like two suns colliding.
It was no accident.
Two vehicles destroyed each other and vaporized. The worst catastrophe since the Earth's sun blew up. And you say no accident?
Do you remember when Sam and I were almost killed in Big Red? You told me our power was neutralized by rays coming from research and development.
I never did get anyone to admit it in so many words.
I did. My ex-wife and her husband were behind it.
What's that got to do with the explosion in space?
That was caused by a planet defense vehicle out to get Joe.
I don't understand.
Joe has developed a search and destroy machine.
Much more efficient. And they tried to ram it out of the sky.
Space procurement knows all about it. My Uncle Obadiah in weaponry acquisition, he's given Joe the go-ahead.
Obadiah. That name's familiar.
I've submitted blueprints and schematics to him, and he thinks he can persuade the military to build a fleet of these machines. So, we've had to go do some field tests.
Field tests, of course. Then it's all right. That explains everything. Vaporization, the exploding suns. Oh, I'm so relieved. Okay, guys, you can go. I'll get Obadiah on the monitor right now.
You gonna build another KC?
I was thinking about it. A different kind, maybe.
When that PVD tank started rolling toward your KC, I didn't know what would happen.
Oh, didn't KC do a great job? The way it reached out and stalled the PVD right in its tracks, put its tentacles right around it.
Hugged it to death. And the poor guy who was inside.
The only thing I hadn't anticipated was when it took off. It created so much fission, both the machines were vaporized. If I build a KC, the second, I'll have to use a metal that resists that. I don't know if I can.
Joe, anyone who can protect himself against Ruth can do almost anything.
Are you saying that just because you see her walking this way?
Joseph, I am so proud of you. Hello, Sam.
Hello, Ruth. How's everything at R&D?
Oh, I got fired.
Oh, that's too bad.
Joe, I don't know how to say this, but my husband Theodore was... I'm a widow now.
Oh, that's terrible. What's that look?
Would you mind, Sam, to let Joe and me walk together, alone?
Sam doesn't have to mind, because you and I aren't going anywhere, Ruth. Oh, and by the way, that 50% of the killer crab that you own, it's not worth anything.
But aren't you going to build another one? It worked magnificently. I'll help.
No, I'm not building another killer anything. I saw it at work like we all did. And Ruth, I don't want any part of that. The next one I build won't contain a single destructive element. Instead of search and destroy, I'll make it a search and improve weapon. A machine that'll look for trouble spots, change the course of a river, improve the climate. Well, I'm just guessing. There's lots to be done. Help make Vivian a model planet for the whole galaxy to admire.
It is reassuring to learn that, come what may, extended lifespans, space exploration, new colonies, new laboratories, that man has kept old-fashioned conscience. It could happen tomorrow. Wouldn't it be great if it happened today? I shall return shortly. Shakespeare himself, in writing his play The Tempest, must have visualized the planet Vivian. He describes his mythical kingdom by saying, "If I should say that I saw such islanders, for certain, these are people of the island, who though they are of monstrous shape, yet note their manners are most gentle kind than of our human generation. William, perhaps that is something we can all look forward to." Our cast included Russell Horton, Ann Williams, Mando Kramer, and Robert Dryden. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is Tammy Grimes inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. My grandmother was a great one for precepts and proverbs. One of many I remember is, "He that doth what he will, doth not what he ought." That was Grandma's warning against willfulness. The amazing lengths to which perversity can lead you is the extraordinary mystery by Mr. A. Conan Doyle. About to begin.
Edwin, you see before you one of the finest young actors in America. Myself. And I'm getting rich.
Oh, really? You've been acting on the stage in New York?
Well, not exactly. You see, Edwin, I'm very good at disguises. So I act out a little part. I'm a young Englishman, a college student, what have you, to induce gentlemen of means to play cards with me. Card playing. That's where the money is.
Our mystery drama, The Cabinet of the Unsolved, is adapted from a story by Conan Doyle, especially for the Mystery Theater by G. Frederick Lewis, and stars Robert Dryden. It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and True Value Hardware Stores. I'll be back shortly with Act One. Yes, will is the cause of woe. Perversity, pig-headedness, obstinacy, all these principles of evil can lead a young man down a path from which there is no turning or returning. We are all born into this world the same way, but the roads we choose are too often our undoing, to which Inspector John Hilliard of Scotland Yard can well testify.
There is a display cabinet at the yard marked unsolved. In it are items of clothing, weapons, empty bottles of poison, a parasol, even a pocket Bible. Evidence still insufficient to bring the guilty of various crimes to justice. I had in my hand a letter just received, which at long last might be the key to solving the Manchester Express murder. A case which began in London's Euston Station at 4:30 one blustery March afternoon.
Are you taking the Manchester Express, sir?
Yes, we are. First-class coach, please. Are you the train guard?
I am. If you and your lady will follow me, I'll find your compartment.
Oh, one that is empty, if you please. My wife doesn't wish to be disturbed during the journey.
I will if I can. But the 5 o'clock in Manchester is generally crowded. Hey, here we are. Hey, let's try this compartment door, shall we? Oh. I'm sorry, sir. I'm looking for a vacant compartment for this lady and gentleman.
But that was a smoking compartment. That man in there was smoking a cigar. The lady cannot abide smoking.
We'll give it another try. If we have to look sharp, the train's about to leave. Oh, this one is vacant, sir. May I hand you up your Gladstone bag?
No, never mind.
Well, in you go, madam. You'll have the entire compartment to yourselves. Now, you, sir. You sure you don't want a hand with that bag?
I said no. Now shut the door.
Mopey! This station is Mopey.
Hey, thank you. The train's 5 minutes late.
We'll make it up before she pulls into Manchester.
I say there, do you know that one of your compartment doors is open? Right behind you there. One in first class.
Huh? Did someone just get off?
Not at all. This door was open when you rose rolling in. Hey, let's have a look, huh?
That's strange. There was a man with a cigar in there, Houston.
Nobody in here now.
A short, red-faced man with a black beard smoking a big cigar. Oh, that's why I put the gentleman and lady in the next compartment.
Oh, let's ask them. Perhaps they know something.
Oh, my Lord. Will you look at this?
Is he dead?
There's a hole where the heart is. A bullet hole, I warn you.
Lying there. Such a young fellow. Did he get on at Euston?
Well, not to my knowledge. I've never seen this unfortunate young man before. As I say, I know I put a gentleman and a lady in this compartment.
Are you quite sure, Jim? A lady?
Well, look up there over your head. What do you say?
A lady's parasol.
Well, you're taller than I am. Would you reach it down from the luggage rack? Oh, yes. That's the parasol she was carrying.
Huh. 3 missing persons and a corpse. Oh, I can't let the train go on to Manchester now.
Oh, you're right.
What you going to say, Jim?
Well, not to expect the express to be on time today. And right quick to get on to Scotland Yard.
That was how I got into the case. 3 hours later, I was in Maltby. I identified myself as from Scotland Yard and found Jim Sloan, the Manchester Express train guard. He took me to the scene of the crime.
Well, there's your body, Inspector, here. Just as the Maltby station master and I found it. We haven't touched the thing.
I'd say the bullet penetrated the heart at close range. Death must have been instantaneous. All right, let's have a go through the man's pockets. Oh, goodness. Look at this, Mr. Sloan. 2 gold watches in his waistcoat. Here's another watch in his ticket pocket.
Is there a ticket, Inspector?
I haven't run across it yet. Another watch in the breast pocket. Oh, that's not all. Look here. This leather strap round his left wrist. There's a watch there also. 6 watches.
Oh, I venture to say this man was a pickpocket.
That might explain it. On the other hand, no.
No?
These 2 watches are American make. So is this one. They all are. Rochester Watch Company. Mason Watches, Elmira, New York. Well, now we're finding a few interesting items. A small circular mirror. A silver box with matches. 1 brown leather cigar case. I'd say whatever led to the young gentleman's death, the motive was certainly not robbery.
And no railway ticket?
No ticket. And as far as I can see, back of his shirt, inside his jacket, no marking or labels whatsoever. The 2 you put in here, what luggage did they carry on at Euston Station?
In London? Well, let's see, the gentleman carried a large Gladstone, and he was quite definite about not letting me handle it. And the lady, all she had was that parasol there.
Yes, on the seat. Is that where you found it?
No. No, I'm sorry, we did move it. The station master took it down from the luggage rack at my request. I'm sorry about that. Will you be needing me any further, Inspector?
Oh, yes. But I'll have the yard notify the Northern Railway people that I want you to remain here in Maltby. There'll be an inquest, and we shall need your evidence.
Is Inspector Elliot here?
Yes, Coroner Willoughby. We're ready to give evidence at this inquest.
Thank you, Inspector. Will you lead off?
We of the yard have concluded that a crime has been committed. Assault and murder. We found no weapon in the compartment.
Yes. That disposes of any suicide theory.
Quite.
Inspector, we have a report here concerning the weapon used. From the bullet obtained in the deceased, it appears to be of small caliber, fired at fairly close range. Do you confirm this?
Absolutely.
Anything to add, Inspector?
At this point, only pure speculation.
Sir?
The question of how or why 3 passengers could leave a moving train, one of them getting on the train during the run between London and Maltby.
I plan to go into that, Inspector. You may step down, sir. Will the train guard, James Sloan, please step forward?
Yes, sir, Mr. Coroner. Present.
Regarding the inspector's speculation, do you have anything to add?
Well, you mean you'd like me to repeat what I told you before the inquest began?
If you would be so kind.
Well, the Manchester Express does make one very brief stop before Maltby.
And where is that?
At Monmouth. Or to put on some mail.
And, Mr. Sloan, did you see anyone get on or off the train at Monmouth?
I didn't, but I was fairly occupied loading the mail.
Well, the express make no other stops before you reach Maltby?
No, sir. There's one spot where we slow up between Pettisford and Cheltenham. We're making repairs there on the tracks. At that point, we lower our speed to 8-9 miles an hour.
Well, would you say, Mr. Sloan, that at that place it might be possible for a man or even for a particularly active woman to have left the train without serious injury?
Well, I would say it was possible, yes, sir, Mr. Coroner. Of course, perhaps not unobserved, sir.
Well, who could have seen them?
Well, Pettisford is an hour out of London. We left Euston at 5. That will make it 6-ish. It's possible the railroad gang or plate layers might still have been working there.
Mr. Corner, may I add something here?
Oh, certainly. You are the station master in Maltby, isn't it so?
Yes, sir. I spoke to the foreman of the railroad gang, but they saw nothing.
Oh, so it's the view of you gentlemen, I take it, that someone might have jumped off the train unseen or jumped on.
Coroner, that is our view as well. At 6 o'clock or so, it is fairly dark this time of year. There's probably an embankment.
Oh, yes, sir. Right along there, sir. A steep embankment.
Which could have served to screen anyone from sight. May I suggest, Coroner, that we recess this hearing until I've had the opportunity to actually walk the distance between... where did you say the two spots were, Sloan?
Pettisford and Chelney.
Oh, yes. It is also quite possible that along that route we may discover the murder weapon. How far have we come, Sloan?
Well, I'd say from down here, Inspector, checking the markers on the tracks up there, we walk a bit over 3 miles. Another mile or so, we'll be at Pettisford.
We've been walking quite the reverse of the direction the express took, right? Going due south.
Oh, yes, Inspector. Where we started walking at Chelney is where the Manchester Express again picks up its normal speed. Now, in about 100 yards or so is where the train slows up for the track gang.
Well, we haven't run across them.
Well, no, it's Sunday, sir. Nobody works on Sunday.
So it is. You keeping your eyes open, Sloan?
Indeed I am, sir. If there's a gun lying somewhere along here, it won't escape me.
Wait a minute. What's this?
Well, it's a pocket Bible, sir.
Well. What's it say inside? Printed by the Bible Society, London. To my beloved Mary on our wedding day. But the date is obscured, smudged. Under that, for Michael from Mary, August 10th, 1865. And then a third inscription, for Edwin from his loving father. No date. All first names. It's too bad.
Oh, why is that, sir?
This Bible might belong to anybody. No way of identifying to whom it belongs. Oh, well, let's keep on walking.
Oh, Inspector, look there. Those marks on that big flat rock.
Sloan, I think you found something.
Is it
I wouldn't take an oath on it, but those stains are not very old. Someone was badly hurt here. I'd say those marks are blood.
Nothing can be more frustrating to students of sleuthing than mysterious disappearances. Couple that with a corpse that rode a train without a ticket, and you've got reason for a lot of head-scratching by Inspector John Hilliard. Does he come up with splinters or solutions? Wait and see when we return with Act 2. Remember the old saying, for want of a nail, the shoe is lost. For want of a shoe, the horse is lost. For want of a horse, the rider is lost. What does that tell us? Don't overlook the tiniest detail. It is that ability to probe and to question that has made Inspector Hilliard his reputation. And sometimes you add up 2 and 2, and 4 is not the answer.
Inspector Hilliard, are you prepared for the resumption of our inquest into murder discovered in a first-class compartment of the Manchester Express?
I am and I am not.
Aren't we being a little cryptic, Inspector?
Coroner Willoughby, we found no identification or manufacturer's labels on the garments worn by the deceased. No papers, some money, a strange small circular mirror, and 6 American pocket watches.
Well, have you any theory how the deceased came to be inside the train compartment and yet apparently not visible when the train guard let in the gentleman and the lady?
Yes, I have. It could have been concealed under the seat, which leads me to the second part of the theory. After the train left Euston Station in London, choosing to remain where he was, possibly the deceased overheard some secrets, which were of such a guilty nature that the man and woman dragged the victim from his hiding place and killed him.
You put the death then down to an accident of meeting?
Not the means. That was quite deliberate. But it is hardly likely the three could have met in that compartment by design, since Mr. Sloane, the train guard, was the one who opened the door of the compartment for them. The compartment he had intended them to occupy was taken by a gentleman smoking.
A gentleman who, at this point, is also missing.
Quite.
Inspector Iliad, I understand you've found a pocket Bible and traces of what may be blood on a stone during your examination of the train embankment.
Yes, we have. But so far as I can see at present, there's no connection with your coroner's inquiry here. The small Bible could have been dropped there by anyone, and even if the stains are identified as human, where would that lead us?
I agree. Insufficient evidence to be meaningful to the purposes of this inquest. Anything else?
I'm afraid not at this time.
In view of that, Inspector, we would have no reason to alter or amend the coroner's verdict of murder by a person or persons unknown.
Which brings us up to date. There, right before me, was the yard display cabinet representing crimes unsolved, filled with what the Maltby coroner had said was insufficient evidence to be meaningful. The parasol, the pocket Bible, the small mirror, the watches, the bullet taken from the deceased, but no gun, no fingerprints, no culprit. In short, no case. That is, until this morning, when I received this letter in my hand. Dear gentlemen of Scotland Yard, last time I was in London, I was particularly fascinated by your display cabinet in the main hallway marked Cases Unsolved. I would imagine the case of the Manchester Express murder.
And whatever evidence you have collected is now in that cabinet. Perhaps after you've read this letter, you can mark that case solved. My people came from England, immigrating to the States in the 1850s, and settled in the town of Rochester, New York, where my father ran a dry goods store. We were only two sons, my younger brother, Timothy, and I. On one unfortunate day, out of the blue, my mother was stricken and died. My father, who loved her very much, went to pieces and suffered a stroke. Good morning, Father. How did you sleep?
What time is it? Oh, when yourself overslept in the store.
The doctor said the best thing for you to do is rest and take care of your heart.
My heart. She took it with her when she died. My beloved wife. Edwin, on the window seat is her little testament. The one she used to take to church. Bring it here.
I see it.
I want you to have it, Edwin. Dearest Mary would want you to have it. When we were first married, I gave it to her. Never be without it. Do you promise?
I promise.
Not that you need prayers as much as your brother. That Timothy, that boy. You think you can take care of him?
Of course I can, Father. Now, don't you worry about Timothy. Now, you remember, he's 10 years younger than I am. And even though he's a senior in high school, I can still take him across my knee if he gets out of line.
That's good. He's a wild boy.
It's really about my younger brother, Timothy, that I'm writing you, gentlemen of Scotland Yard. He barely got through high school by the skin of his teeth. And then suddenly, he left home and went to New York City. My father was never again able to get out of bed. He'd ask about Timothy, and I'd make up stories about what a good job he had in the big city and so on. And then, one night... Timothy. Oh, come on in.
Well, hello, Brother Edwin. I want you to meet my friend, Mac McGuire.
Well, come in, both of you.
Well, thank you. You see, Mac? I told you we'd be welcome. Well, how have you been, Edwin?
Aren't you going to ask after Father?
Of course I will. How is he, by the way?
Well, he's had 2 more heart shocks. I keep him in bed.
Oh, I know how it is. My father had a coronary and passed on when I was quite young.
Ours is still alive, but barely. No. He asks after you every day, Timothy. Of course, he has no idea what you're up to in New York City.
And do you?
Well, I have a pretty good idea.
You sound like I was doing something criminal. Mac and I play cards. That's all we do. We give card-playing lessons. You'd be surprised how much people will pay to learn that they have a lot to learn.
Oh, Timothy.
I want you to know, Edwin. May I call you Edwin?
By all means.
I try to take good care of Timothy here. Believe me, he's almost like a brother to me.
Tell Edwin some of my accomplishments, Mac. Brother Edwin, you see before you one of the finest young actors in America. Myself.
Really? Well, you've been acting on the stage in New York?
Not exactly.
Oh, he's very good at disguises, your brother is. He acts out little parts, pretends to be different people in order to induce gentlemen of means to join in a game of cards.
It's a lot more fun than being a storekeeper, Edwin.
Why did you come back to Rochester?
Oh, just to have a place to rest our weary bones until the heat's off.
Well, some of your card-playing clientele didn't feel they got their money's worth, huh?
Look, Brother Edwin, we didn't come here to be criticized. I don't like the tone of your voice.
Well, let me remind you, Brother Timothy. I'm still 10 years older than you are and a lot heavier. I can still give you one good thrashing. Now, you and Mr. McGuire are welcome to stay here for a time, but I warn you. Try any of your card sharping tricks in this town, and I'll hand you over to the police so fast it'll make your head swim. Brother or no brother? Father wanted to see Timothy, so we went up to his bedroom. I'll say this. It did a lot for him. Timothy was always the favorite. But he and Mac McGuire hadn't been in town a week when I got a call from the police. Timothy had been arrested for passing a forged check.
I said I was sorry, didn't I?
Being sorry isn't good enough, Timothy.
I needed the money. Mac and I had this pigeon all staked out. He was aching for a game, just begging to have his feathers plucked.
You needed a bankroll to cheat someone, and you didn't care how you got it. That's irresponsible, Timothy.
I know I'm unreliable and crazy.
And downright crooked. Now, I've squared it away with the police. The money's being returned. And you're leaving here first thing in the morning.
Where's Mac?
Your good friend? Oh, I saw him at the railroad station with his bag. He's smarter than you, Timothy. He's gone.
I promise. I won't do anything like this again.
Well, I hope so. But ever since we were kids together, you've left a trail of broken promises 10 miles long. Now, brother, you are going to do it my way.
What way is that?
I'm afraid just taking you as far as New York isn't far enough. I mean, have you any idea what this would do to Father if he ever found out that his son was almost jailed for passing a bum check?
And I wouldn't like him to find that out.
Well, I guarantee you he's not going to.
I'll straighten out, I promise.
Well, I'm not waiting for that. You're going to do as I say, or I'll take you down to headquarters right now, tell them I've changed my mind, and let them throw the book at you. The next morning, I got a nurse from the hospital to come in and take care of Father. Told my assistant I'd be gone for a few days and to keep the store running, and I brought Timothy down to New York. I had a friend there, an exporter of American watches who needed a representative in England. Now, the idea of going to London appealed to Timothy. He had no trouble in talking himself into the job and agreed to go to London with a full case of samples at 15% commission on all sales. I remained with Timothy in New York until the boat sailed.
Well, there goes the all-ashore signal. Edwin, thanks a lot for everything. I promise you I'm turning over a brand new leaf and become an honest man.
Well, I hope so. And I know Father will be pleased as anything when I tell him you've got yourself a good job.
Now, you take good care of him, will you, Edwin? And I'll do my part. I promise you I'll never again hold a deck of cards in my hand.
Now, don't make any promises you can't keep.
I can.
Wait, over there. By the lifeboats, isn't that... It's McGuire.
Who?
Oh, Mr. McGuire. Mr. McGuire, will you come over here?
Why, of all people, Timothy, what are you doing on this ship?
Well, I'm going to London.
Now, isn't that a coincidence? So am I.
Timothy, you lied. You had no intention of going straight, did you?
Are you going to London also, Edwin?
Now that you mention it, Mr. McGuire, that may not be such a bad idea. Yes, I'll go and find the purser to see if I can share a cabin with my dear brother.
Edwin, are you going to nursemaid me across the Atlantic all the way to London?
It's a toss-up between that, Timothy, or my informing the police that you're on board.
It takes a bit of doing to expose one's brother in the hope you can cure him, save him from himself. A brother is a friend given by nature, to quote the old saying. Let us hope Timothy will believe Edwin is his friend. Or is Timothy's willfulness and crooked bent uncurable? I dread to find out, but find out we shall when I return with Act 3. Oh, where are we? Oh, yes. Standing beside Inspector John Hilliard in front of a display in Scotland Yard of evidence relating to crimes unsolved. In his hand is a letter, perhaps the key to a mystery that has plagued the yard for years. 3 passengers disappeared from the Manchester Express one day, leaving only a corpse behind them and not enough clues for a solution. The word evidence derives from the Latin meaning to see more. Perhaps this letter the inspector is reading will enable him to see more.
Gentlemen of Scotland Yard, if I've gone into some detail, it is because I want you to understand the predicament I was in. The ship sailed, and I shared the cabin with my brother.
But as the days went on, I realized my hands were tied. Timothy had decided on the easy way. The wrong way to riches, and, well, he thought me a sanctimonious fool.
Are you going to follow me all over the world, St. Edwin? Watch over me as if I were a child? Oh, surely you must feel just a little bit idiotic.
I'll tell you what I feel. I feel ashamed. I thank the Lord Mother's not with us any longer, and that Father need never know what his favorite son turned out to be.
Now, if your lecture is over, I'd like to join some friends in the salon.
Oh, Timothy, listen, please. Look, here's Mother's little Bible, remember? The one she used to take to church.
Yes, I remember.
Oh, for her sake, give it up, this life of yours. You still can. Put your hand on Mother's Bible and this time promise.
Mac is waiting for me. I'd like to go now.
You have a good job in London. You're a good salesman.
I'm not cut out to be a salesman. Father was, you are, but not me.
Why did you take this job?
Why not? The old fool paid my passage. I always wanted to travel the Atlantic on a steamship. Mac said we could clean up from Block Island to Southampton.
I couldn't give up. Somehow, I had to make Timothy see the error of his ways. In the ship's salon, I found him and that McGuire playing poker with 2 passengers. Two lambs about to be fleeced.
I knew that if I didn't warn them, I was no better than an accomplice. Gentlemen of Scotland Yard, as I walked over to the table, I kept saying to myself, this is the right thing to do. I'm not being a Judas betraying my brother. I'm saving him while there is still time.
Hello, Edwin. Gentlemen, may I interrupt this game for a moment?
No, you may not. Go away. We're playing and we do not wish to be disturbed. Your dear Timothy.
Please, Edwin, will you go away? Now, don't make a nuisance of yourself.
Timothy, will you get your brother out of here?
This gentleman is Mac McGuire. Have you been introduced? You see, Mr. McGuire is one of the most notorious card sharpers in the United States.
Prove it, you meddlesome idiot.
Oh, I'd be glad to.
I'll sue you for slander. Will somebody fetch a captain?
Mr. McGuire, if you will turn up your right sleeve to the shoulder, well, go on. Don't you wish to sue me for slander? Well, go on, Timothy. Don't stop dealing the cards on my account. Why, gentlemen, look what we have here. Indeed, what have I picked up from my brother's lap? Well, do you know what this round little mirror is, gentlemen?
Give that back to me.
Oh, certainly, Timothy, take it. Well, gentlemen, let me tell you how it works. One sits back a bit from the table, lays the mirror face up on the lap, and as you deal, why, you can see the face of every card you give your adversary. You see, one can learn a great deal about card sharping if one's brother is in the business.
I'm getting out of here. The game's over, gentlemen.
As I write this letter so many years later, I recall that Timothy was very quiet and reserved as we arrived in London. I installed him in a flat, and he seemed quite shaken by the scandal aboard ship. Or so I thought. He started the rounds of selling his American watches, and I was delighted he appeared to enjoy his work. It seemed to me he'd turned the corner, and I decided I could safely return to Rochester. I went along to the steamship line, purchased my ticket, and returned to the flat.
Well, who just walked in the door if it isn't Brother Edwin?
McGuire, what are you doing here?
He's helping me pack, can't you see?
Where are you going, Timothy, and why?
Well, it's rather a long story, dear brother, and we don't have the time to tell it.
A little problem has presented itself, so we thought this might be a good time to go up north and enjoy the country air.
Have you been up to your old tricks with McGuire again? I thought you promised me that you would...
We met purely by accident and just happened to get into a little game at the Railroad Hotel.
Stupid loudmouth, all that shouting just because one of them bent down to tie his shoelace and found an extra ace on the floor. Hurry up, Timothy. Trains wait for no man.
Tim's not leaving here. If he's broken the law, it's about time he paid for it. I'm locking this door.
Give me that key, Brother Edwin. Now, don't be silly.
Take your hands off me. Give me that key. When I came to, McGuire and Timothy were gone. I thought I'd heard Timothy say something about the Manchester Express. I pulled myself together and hailed a cab to Euston Station. The express had not yet left. I promised myself I'd go all the way to Manchester, find my brother, and do everything in my power to get him back on the straight and narrow. I found a compartment at the smoking inn, got inside, lit up a cigar, and waited for the train to leave.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I was looking for an unoccupied compartment for this gentleman and lady.
There's a man smoking in there. No, that won't do. The lady cannot abide smoking. Find us another one.
It was McGuire, disguised. And standing behind him in a long cape was Timothy, made up to look like a woman. A wig and a black veil down his face. His disguise, complete with lady's parasol, didn't fool me for a moment. When we stopped at Monmouth to take on mail, I quickly changed compartments. There were no corridors between compartments like on American trains. The doors opened only to the platform, but nobody saw me.
I should have locked our compartment door. Didn't I tell you, Timothy? Brother Edwin would find his way in here. Well, how's your jaw?
Timothy, for heaven's sake, listen to me.
I've been listening to you all my life. Preach, preach, preach. That's all I've ever heard.
Oh, look at you. Wearing those ridiculous curls, a veil, pretending to be a woman.
I had to wear all this. How do you think I could get by the cops? good, isn't it?
Oh, Timothy, please come to your senses. Are you going to spend all your life cheating and running? Haven't you got more pride? What's happened to you?
Oh, do I have to sit here the whole way to Manchester listening to this Boy Scout brother of yours?
I'm not talking to you, McGuire.
Well, that suits me fine. Just don't cross me.
Oh, come on, Mac. You don't have to threaten anybody. He means well. It's just the way he is.
You don't see yourself at all, do you, Timothy?
The conductor's been around to punch tickets, so I'm taking this stuff off. I'll shove the wig and the veil and the cape into the Gladstone. Where'll I put the parasol?
Timothy, you can't go on like this for the rest of your life, stealing people's money and having to skip town.
I like this kind of life. There's excitement to it.
Oh, you're so stupid you don't even see that you're being used.
Why don't you go run a Sunday school, Brother Edwin? Don't listen to him, Timothy.
I'm not.
I can't breathe this stuff here with you two.
What are you doing?
Opening this window. Getting some fresh air. Give me that bag.
What are you doing?
There it goes. Out the window.
What did you throw the bag out for? It's got all my costumes in it, everything.
If nothing but disguises stands between you and jail, when we get to Manchester, to jail you'll go.
Listen, you, he's my partner. You're not going to bully him.
If prison's the only way to keep you out of Timothy's life, I'll make sure he gets there.
You see this, Brother Edwin?
Mac, don't do that. Put that gun away.
I'd like you to leave this compartment right now.
He can't get out now. The train's moving too fast.
Just jump out the window after the bag.
You know something, McGuire?
You're crazy.
I made a jump for McGuire's gun, and it went off, hitting Timothy right in the heart. He fell to the floor. We stood there, horrified. I knelt down and listened. He was dead. At that moment, the train started to slow down. Why? I don't know. McGuire saw his chance to escape, opened the compartment door and jumped. I jumped right after him. He wasn't going to get away from me. The two of us rolled down the embankment, and then I blacked out. When I came to, McGuire was mopping my head where it was cut with a handkerchief.
I couldn't leave you out here alone, Brother Edwin.
Oh, my head.
Just stop bleeding now.
Oh, I don't understand you. Why aren't you a dozen miles away?
Now, I couldn't run off with you lying here at the bottom of this embankment.
You shot Timothy.
You had a hand in it. The gun wouldn't have gone off if you hadn't jumped me.
Oh, good Lord, forgive me, so I did. My head's clearing now.
Well, you crashed right into that rock.
Oh, why are you still here, McGuire? You should have run away while I was unconscious.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Even when we are quite alone, how often do we think, with pleasure or pain, of what others may think of us, of their approbation or disapprobation? Those are the words of the great naturalist, Charles Robert Darwin. It is humbling, it may even be humiliating, to recognize how dependent we are upon the smiles and frowns of other people, and how agonizing it must be when we are separated from them, unable to read their expressions, when we are quite alone.
I'm all by myself. I'm alone. There's nobody here. Nobody in this room, nobody in this place. Nobody in this world but me. Am I here? Am I somebody? Who am I? Who'll tell me who I am?
Our mystery drama, The Solitary, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Elspeth Eric and stars Larry Haynes and Fred Gwynne. It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and Contact, the 12-hour cold capsule. I'll be back shortly with Act One. There's a word we use quite loosely and carelessly to designate certain persons generally considered to be idiosyncratic, if not downright peculiar. The word is loner. It's of some passing interest, I think, to note here that the dictionary contains no such word. That marvelous book lists and describes, however, the hermit and the recluse, and the one who gives our play its title, The Solitary.
Oh, it's cold. Cold, cold. No moon, no stars. All dark. It's dark. What's that? A branch broke? A tree fell? What? Come on, Dorothy. That's it. That's it, Dorothy. Give me a hand. Oh, a snake. Watch out for the snake, Dorothy. Hey, the snake's going up the tree. The snake is gone. It's going up the tree. Here, Dorothy. Hold out your hand. I want to give you something. You'll see. I've solved the whole thing. Hold out your hand. Oh, blood. There's blood on your hands. You got blood on your hands. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That's very, very bad. It's all right. It's all right. I'll do it. It's the only way. What's that? The birds. The birds. All those birds. Help. Oh, the birds are taking over. Get the birds. Somebody get the birds. Get the birds. Hey, there now. Why? The birds are eating everything. The birds, they're eating everything.
Wake up.
No good. No use. They're big birds.
Come on now. Come on. Wake up.
What? Oh. What is it? Oh.
You've been dreaming.
What?
Come on, wake up. It's breakfast time.
Oh, yeah. Breakfast.
Such as it is.
Oh, yeah.
Here.
Yes, thank you. Oh, that was a dilly, that one.
The dream?
Yeah. I was walking through this kind of a forest with this girl, and it was dark. There was no moon or anything, and we were lost or something, and I forget. But it was cold and it was dark. I remember that much. It was just like in here.
Oh, it's pretty dark in there, all right. Go ahead, eat up.
Oh, there was a snake. It went up a tree. Do snakes do that, go up trees?
Some of them do, I think.
Yeah, well, this one did, and then, it's funny, I think I remember, and then I can't.
Well, don't think about it. Eat your breakfast, don't think about it.
Yeah, okay. Oh, crumbs. Yeah, breadcrumbs. I had some breadcrumbs in my pocket, and I gave some to, I wanted to give some to her, but her hands were all bloody. They were full of blood, covered with blood.
All right, take it easy. Eat your breakfast.
Yeah, I took the breadcrumbs, and I started throwing them on the ground, and then, oh, God, yes, and the birds came and started eating the crumbs. Thousands of birds, millions of them all over, dashing themselves down on the ground and eating up the crumbs. And I knew it was hopeless.
What was?
Oh, everything, absolutely everything.
Eat your breakfast, huh?
Hey, what does it mean?
It was a dream. Does it have to mean something?
Well, they say dreams do. Dreams have meanings if you can figure out what they are.
Yours sounds to me like that old fairy tale. What was it? Hansel and Gretel or something? One of those, you know. The two kids who were lost, and they threw crumbs on the ground so their parents could trace them. You know, they were in a trail, but the birds came and ate up the crumbs.
Oh, is that what happened?
You remember that story?
Yeah, I guess I do, yeah. Yeah, I guess I do. It's been a long time.
Feel better now?
Yeah, I do. I really do. Thanks a lot.
So, go on, eat up.
Yeah, I really appreciate it, Don.
All right, then eat.
I will. What's the weather like outside?
It's nice. Very nice.
Sunshiny?
Yeah, shining like crazy.
Is it hot?
Yeah, but there's a little breeze. It's very nice. I walked all the way up the hill.
Oh, you did? That must have been nice.
Yeah, it was. Come on, eat up. Huh?
Okay. Hey, how are the Reds doing?
They've got a good chance.
Oh, I've always been crazy about the Reds.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I grew up in Cincinnati.
Yeah, I know. It's a great little town.
Oh, you know Cincinnati, Don? I didn't know you knew Cincinnati.
I was there a couple of times. Well, not really there. Across the river, a place called Fort Thomas. Oh, you finished? Give me the plate and the cup. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I think maybe tomorrow I can sneak you up some oatmeal. Would you like that? With milk and sugar?
Yeah, I like oatmeal.
Then maybe you won't dream about breadcrumbs, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see what I can do without getting caught.
No, don't get caught. Hey, Don.
Yeah?
Don, how many days I've been in here?
17.
17. 13 more to go.
Oh, Don? Just a second.
What's up, Carl?
I ought to ask you that.
Oh, yeah? You mean something by that, or are you just looking for trouble?
You were in there quite a while.
5 minutes. You call that quite a while?
Seemed like it was longer than that.
Yeah, to you, maybe. You've been hanging around, but you have.
Little hooky-dooky, maybe?
What's that?
5 minutes is long enough for a little fooling around.
Brother, I ought to knock you flat. Take off your glasses, now, Will.
Hey, come on, take it easy. Only kidding. You're too sensitive, Higgins. I have a message for you. Warden wants to see you. He told me to tell you.
Is he in his office?
I believe he is. I believe he's waiting for you right now.
Come in. Oh, hello, Higgins. Close the door.
Rhoda said you wanted to see me.
I did. I do. Sit down. I'm not going to beat about the bush, Higgins. It's about the guy in solitary.
Yes, sir.
I understand you've been spending some time with him.
I can guess where you heard that from.
Never mind where.
From Carl Broder. I just saw him. He made some pretty lousy insinuations. He didn't have his glasses on.
Don't pay any attention to him. He's got a foul mind and he's stupid.
Well, just the same. Next time he opens
Take it easy. Take it easy. Cool off. The prisoner's in solitary because he hit Carl. After throwing his food tray at him.
Oh, Carl must have said something to him.
Now, your duties call for you going to the hole twice a day and leaving the requisite amount of bread and water. That's all you're supposed to do. Later, you go pick up the cup and the plate. That's all. You're not supposed to hang around while he eats. Now, you know that, Higgins. You've been here long enough to know that.
Yes, sir.
So, why don't you do what you're supposed to do? Why this infraction of the rules? A man in solitary is supposed to be solitary. He's not supposed to be shooting the breeze with a guard.
Warden, this man is a first offender.
Pretty serious offense. Assault and battery. Beat up his girl.
Well, she cheated on him. He was in love with her. She cheated on him.
She's still in the hospital. Did you know that?
Yes, I know. And that's why I...
You ever ask about her?
No. And that's a funny thing.
Oh, very funny. Very funny.
He's blocked it out. It's as though it never happened.
What the heck does he talk to you about? If he doesn't talk about her, what he did to her, maybe he thinks she never did it. Maybe he thinks he's innocent, like all the other characters in
No, he doesn't think he's innocent, but sometimes it's like he thinks he's a child, or a boy, or a very young man, adolescent maybe. He has dreams. They're like fairy tales. He talks about baseball, the weather, things like that.
It all sounds harmless.
It is harmless.
But it's against the rules.
Warden, he's trying to hang on to reality. I guess you'd call it that. The outside world. He's all alone. He's in the dark. He's got nothing but himself and his thoughts, his feelings.
That's what solitary is. Being alone with yourself.
I know that, but some men can't stand it, and this is one of those men. Yep. Here's your ration.
Is it still nice out?
It's all right.
Sun still shining?
Yep.
Hey, quite a spell of good weather we're having, huh? Hey, where you going? Are you leaving? What's the matter? What did I do? Did I say something? Did I do something?
I can't hang around.
Well, why not? Did I do something? You don't like me. Is that it? I did something wrong. Is that it? Whatever it is, I'm sorry. I never meant to do anything. I didn't mean it. No matter what it was, I didn't mean it, and I'm sorry.
Take it easy. You didn't do
I
anything.
didn't. Are you sure I didn't?
Will you quiet down?
Yeah, I will. You see, I'm all quiet. I'm quiet now.
All right, that's better.
You know, the trouble with me, I can't sleep. I mean, I sleep about, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes at a time. Sometimes 2, I can't tell. And I dream, and then I wake up. Hey, Don, you're not leaving, are you?
I got to.
Aren't you going to light a cigar, smoke a cigar?
I can't.
But you have before. You said it relaxes you. I know it relaxes me. Just smoke one cigar, Don. Just part of a cigar. Will you, please?
Well,
I like to watch it burn. Huh?
Okay. Is that better?
Yeah. It's so dark in here. You'd think I could sleep. You'd think I'd do nothing else but sleep. But it doesn't work that way for some reason. I think maybe my nerves would be better if I could sleep. Hey, Don, you're not leaving, are you? Aren't you going to stay and smoke the cigar?
I gotta
go. Please don't go. I want to ask you things. Please, don't go, Don.
I'll tell you what.
Just stay for a little while and smoke the cigar. Don't go.
I got to go. I got to. But I'm going to leave my cigar, okay?
I wish you wouldn't go.
I told you I got to. But look, I'll put the cigar right here on a crossbar. See it?
Yeah.
You can see the tip, can't you?
Oh, yeah.
You're not supposed to smoke it, you know.
No, I won't. I'll just watch it burn.
Okay, then.
Yeah, it'll be like a nightlight. I'll have a nightlight. And I'll sleep.
The terrors of being alone start very early in life. Consider the tiny infant when the mother has bent over the crib and kissed her darling. When she has walked that huge, commanding, and protective figure to the door, opened it, passed through it, and closed it. The helpless being in the crib has no sure way of knowing that she will ever return. I'll continue with Act 2 shortly. There have always been those who chose isolation, like the hermit monks from the early Christian martyrs, some of whom survived without going mad. But our story concerns a modern man who has had his isolation forced upon him, one who is trying to save himself from madness. Listen now to the second act of The Solitary.
Wake up. Breakfast.
Oh, you.
I'm passing through.
Yeah, thanks.
Sleep all right?
Oh, yeah, fine. Hey, what's it like out, the weather? Sun shining?
Yep.
Oh. It's been nice lately, the weather. Hey, you're not going.
Got to.
No, I wanted to ask you about the Reds. How they doing?
I told you yesterday.
Yeah, you said they got a good chance.
That's right.
Even without Maroney, you said they traded Maroney. Hey, don't go yet, Don. I want to thank you for leaving that cigar here last night. I certainly appreciate it.
That's all right.
You know, I stared at it for, tell you the truth, I don't know how long it was. First thing you know, I'm asleep, and then it's morning. And I really appreciate what you did. I was getting a little crazy there, no sleep, you know?
Yeah, sure, I know.
You ever go very long without sleep?
Not for long, no.
Because they say eventually you do go to sleep. I mean, nature takes over, and you just go to sleep. We don't need as much sleep as we think we do anyway. That's what they say. How much sleep do you need, Don?
Oh, about 8 hours does for me.
Yeah, 8's about right for most people.
Yeah, well, Hey, look, you're all strung out, man. Why don't you try taking it easy?
No, I'm not strung out. I'm okay. What makes you say I'm strung out?
Well, you're all right.
Certainly I'm all right. Good night's sleep, certainly. I'm all right. Only, do you have to leave, Don? Can't you stick around?
I really can't.
Oh, Don, one more thing. Just one more thing before you go, okay?
Oh, what's that?
You think I got any mail?
Mail?
Mm-hmm.
You don't get any mail in solitary.
Oh, I know that. Certainly I know that. Only, I thought if there was some for me up in the office or wherever they keep it...
Well, what good does that do you?
Just to know that it's there. I'd like to know it's there. After all, I'm going to get out of here sometime. It would be something to look forward to. Know what I mean?
Well, who would you think you might be hearing from?
My mother?
I'll tell you what. I'll try to find out for you.
Yeah, would you, Don? Oh, man, I'd appreciate that. I really would. I would certainly appreciate that.
Don't mention it.
And Don?
Yeah?
You're not mad at me, are you?
No, you're not going to start that again, are you?
Well, I have this feeling like I've done something I shouldn't have.
You did something you shouldn't have, all right?
Yeah, I knew it. I knew that. Now, tell me what I did. I have this feeling I did something.
Now, mister, you beat up a lady. You clobbered your girlfriend.
Yeah, I know I did. But I'm paying for that, Don. I'm in jail for doing that.
You're doing 30 days in solitary for trying to clobber a prison guard.
Yeah, I know. I assaulted Broda.
Man, why did you do that?
I don't know. I forget why I did it.
That's one of the very worst things you can do here. You know that. Now, why did you do it? Did he say something to you?
I don't know. I forget. Just all of a sudden, I was hitting him.
You know, you're not really such a violent fella.
I don't know. Maybe I am. I beat up on my girl. I beat up on Broda. Don, don't go. Don't go, please. Don't go.
Look, I got you. I'm not supposed to be standing around here shooting the breeze with you. It's against regulations. The warden doesn't like it. He told me so.
Yeah, but alone, all by myself, nobody here. It gets to feel like there's nobody but me. In the whole world, nobody. And then I start to think, am I here? Am I somebody? Who am I? Will you tell me who I am?
I can understand that. But I gotta go anyway. I'll be back this afternoon.
You sure?
I'm sure. So, take it easy, huh? Hey, who's that? Oh, Broda. What do you want?
Thought this is where you'd be.
Now, what do you want, Carl?
The warden wants to see you.
The warden? Is he in already?
I just walked up the hill with him. He wants to see you in his office right away.
Oh, all right.
Run along. I'll stay flock to you.
Okay.
How you doing in there?
I'm doing all right.
Lonesome?
I'm all right.
Can't quite see you, but you sound all right.
I'm all right. Listen, how are the Reds making out, do you know?
The Reds?
Mm-hmm.
Those bums. They're way behind.
I thought they had a chance.
Who told you that? Oh, I know who told you that.
Well, I was hoping.
Well, stop hoping. They're way behind, can't catch up in a million years. What's this?
What's what?
Is this ashes?
Where? What ashes?
On the crossbar here. Looks like cigar ashes. How'd cigar ashes get here? You've been smoking, for heaven's sake?
No, I don't know.
Who was smoking around here? Somebody give you a cigar?
No, nobody gave me anything.
Then who was smoking?
Nobody.
I'll find out pretty damn quick. Guard, you got a flashlight?
Yeah.
I hand it over. Nobody's gonna smoke in solitary and
Yeah.
get away with it. There's gotta be a butt around someplace unless you ate it. Is that what you did? You ate it? I wouldn't put it past you. Okay, come on, move over. Butt's gotta be here someplace if you didn't eat it. Move over, get in the corner.
Hey. You got water on your glasses.
Here it is. Yeah. I knew it had to be here.
Listen, why have you got drops of water on your glasses?
Because it's raining, stupid. I got soaked walking up the hill.
It's not raining. The sun is shining.
Oh, it is?
Yes, it's a very nice day out.
How would you know?
Now, wait a minute.
Let go of me.
It's nice out. The sun is shining.
Let go.
It's been nice out for a long time.
It's raining.
It is not.
It's been raining for 2 whole days.
You're a liar.
Raining cats.
It is very nice out. We have had a spell of very good weather.
You busted my glasses. I'll get you for this, you crumb, if it's the last thing I do.
The sun is shining. It's been shining for several days.
Beat you up.
I ought to give it to you good. You want to mix me up? It's very nice out. What did I tell the warden, you creep? You'll get another 30 days in the hole, maybe 60. Man, you never learn, do you? It's very nice. It's not really raining. It's very nice out. The sun is shining. It's not raining.
It's against the rules, Don. What more can I tell you?
I know, Warden. I don't know how it happened. It was just that he seemed so darned, I don't know, helpless, like a kid, sort of. He's only 22. It's his first time in a clink.
Makes no difference.
I was just trying to be friendly, that's all.
That was a mistake to start with. Solitary is punishment, Don. We're not supposed to make it pleasant.
Well, now you know it can't ever be pleasant.
What went on between you two? What did you talk about?
Oh, nothing. Anything. It's mostly the weather. He always wants to know about the weather. I don't know why, but he's crazy to know about the weather. Every day it's, what's the weather like? Is the sun shining? Is it nice out? So I tell him, that's all.
That's all?
Well, it seems to cheer him up if I tell him it's a nice day, that the sun is shining, that there's a breeze, the birds are singing. So I tell him that. Even if it wasn't a nice day, I tell him it is. Makes him feel better.
What else do you tell him?
Well, he comes from Cincinnati. He's interested in how the Reds are doing.
Not too good.
Yeah, I know. But I make out like they have half a chance, and that perks them up some, so every day I make their chances a little better.
I think they're in last place.
Yeah, they are, but a man in solitary, does he have to know that? Warden, it's nothing. 5 minutes twice a day. It's nothing.
Nothing to you, maybe. Who's that?
Warden, I gotta see you.
What is it, brother?
He did it again. That guy in solitary took a poke at me, broke my glasses.
Close the door, Carl. Sit down. Tell me what happened.
After I told Don here you wanted to see him, I said I'd safe lock the place and he should go to see you, and Don left.
Why didn't you leave?
Well, I was going to, and then I see something. On the crossbar of the cell, I see ashes.
Ashes?
Cigar ashes is what they look like.
That was...
I think to myself, somebody's been giving this guy cigars. He's been smoking in his cell.
No, he wasn't smoking.
I get a flashlight from the guard outside, and I go in the cell, start looking for the butt, the cigar butt, and I find it. He don't deny it or anything. I mean, he don't say it isn't him.
It wasn't.
All he says is, what's wrong with your glasses? They got water on them. And I say, very nicely, certainly they got water on them because it's raining. And he says, it's not raining. And I say it is, but he keeps on, and there's words and one thing and another, and he takes a poke at me, breaks my glasses. Creep breaks my glasses.
Don, you know anything about this cigar?
It was mine.
What was your cigar doing in that cell?
I left it there last night.
On purpose?
The man couldn't sleep. He said it'd be kind of like a nightlight.
Nightlight?
Well, he hadn't been sleeping well. Nightmares. He was very edgy.
How is he now?
I don't know. All right, I guess. After he slugged me, I beat it.
Well, somebody better get down there and check on him. I don't think it should be either one of you, so I'll go myself. You all right in there? I understand there was some trouble with one of the guards. That right? You slugged one of them? Carl Broder? You just came up to my office and told me. I'd like to hear your side of the story if you care to tell it to me. Don Higgins left a cigar on the crossbar last night. He's admitted he did it. To help you sleep, he says. Now, of course, he shouldn't have done that. When Mr. Broder found the ashes, he should have reported it. He shouldn't have gone barging into your cell like he did. That was wrong. But he was just looking for the cigar butt, that's all. You had no call to hit him. You broke his glasses, you know. You shouldn't have done that. It's the thing that got you where you are in the first place. You know that. Answer me.
I know that.
Well, then. What have you got to say for yourself? Anything?
Warden, have I got any mail?
Mail? You want to know if you have any mail?
A letter, maybe? From my mother?
As a piece of bread to a man who is starving, as water to a man who is thirsty, so is human contact to a man who is alone. We'll return soon with Act 3 of The Solitary. A man is stripped of his liberty. His movements are limited. His food is prescribed. His sleep is controlled. His work is assigned. His communications are censored. What more can be done to him? One more thing. He can be deprived of human contact. And that is the final insult that turns him in upon himself.
What are you doing in there?
Nothing.
I can hear you moving around. Look, are you listening to me? Are you?
Yeah. I think you're the warden.
That's right.
I thought so.
Now, to get back to... you asked me, did you have any mail? If you had a letter from your mother. Didn't you ask me that?
Yeah, I believe I did.
Well, of course you can't get any mail while you're in solitary, but I'll check and see if there's a letter from your mother. Okay? Will that make you feel better?
My mother's dead.
You say she's dead?
I think it was last year she died.
Then why did you want to know if there was a letter? Look, I want to be very fair about this whole thing, but we have to face the fact that you struck a guard.
Warden.
Yes? Yes, what is it?
Are you really the warden here?
Why, certainly. Look, regulations say you've got to be punished for striking a guard. You did it once and you were punished, and now you've done it again. Do you know why you hit Broder the second time? Do you?
I really don't.
I'm telling you, you'd better come up with some kind of a reason, because if you don't, I've got to give you 30 more days in the hole, and I don't really want to do that. You hear me? Give me one good reason for hitting Broder, and I'll try to go easy on you. Come on. Think back. What happened?
It wasn't Broder's fault.
Come on now. You don't start a fight with a guard just for the hell of it. You're not a violent man by nature. Anyways, you don't appear to be. Of course, I could be wrong, but I don't think you are. Look, I'm asking you to please stop walking around and talk to me. Will you, for Pete's sake, please do that? What's that? What's that noise? Sounds like glass. Is it glass? Of course, Broder's glasses. Nobody swept them up. Look now. I'm going to send for a broom and a dustpan, and I'm going to clean up all the glass in your cell. You there. Fetch me a broom and a dustpan on a double. And a flashlight, too.
Right.
You trying to get this place in an uproar? You trying to get me mad or something? Well, you're not going to succeed, Buster. Oh, thanks.
Right, Warden.
Now stop all that walking around and go stand in the corner, okay? Just stand right there while I sweep up this glass. No. I got a better idea. Here, you sweep it up. Come on. I'll hold the flashlight. Come on. Take the broom. Take it in your right hand. Good. Now, start sweeping the glass. You're going to start sweeping now. Start. That's pretty good. I think you got it all. Now, you're going to hold the broom with just your right hand. And your left hand is going to take hold of the dustpan. And you're going to put the dustpan on the floor next to the little bits of glass. That's it. And you're going to sweep the glass into the dustpan. That's it. That's good. That's very good. Now I'm going to get rid of this glass outside. And you just try and take it easy. Okay? Okay? Everything's going to be all right. Take my word for it. You just relax. Everything will be fine.
Wonder what's going on down there.
Warden's checking on him.
There's nothing wrong with him. He's just got a quick temper, and he's a little too free with his fists.
You told him it was raining.
What? Told him it was raining. Well, of course I told him it was raining. He says, you got water drops on your glasses. Why is that? And I said, because it's raining out. He says, no, it isn't. I said, yes, it is. It's been raining for 2 days. And he slugs me. Well, I figured he's got it in for me.
Did you tell him anything else?
I don't know. He said something about the Reds.
Yeah. I thought maybe he might have. What'd he say?
Something about how they were doing. They might take the pennant or something.
Yeah? What did you say?
I said they were bums and didn't stand a chance. Everybody knows that. So I said it. Now, what's wrong with that?
Nothing. I suppose there wasn't anything else you could say.
Listen, I didn't have to say anything at all to him. I could just have left. But then I saw the cigar ash. What did you have in your head to do a dumb thing like that, leaving him a cigar?
I don't know.
Solitary is a punishment cell.
I know it's a punishment cell. What am I, some kind of a beginner, new on the job?
If you're going to start babying guys in solitary, where's the punishment? What's the point of the whole thing if you make it a breeze to do time?
It isn't a breeze. It's never a breeze. Wait till you do time there before you talk about it being a breeze.
Oh, that'll never happen. I'll never do time.
Yeah, well, why not? You're not so pure. You're not so holy. You could make a mistake just like anybody else.
I know too much about it.
Yeah, that's it. That's just it. You know in your bones that the worst thing can happen to you is to be locked up. Locked up is bad enough to start with, but when you're locked up alone, day after day alone, that's the worst it can get. Nobody to talk to, nobody to listen to, not even a human face to look at, not even a human hand to touch. I think it's probably the worst thing that can happen to anybody, any place, ever.
All right, take it easy.
Yeah, you know what that poor jerk said to me? He said it gets to feel like there's nobody but him in the whole world. Then he starts to feel maybe he's not there. And then he starts to feel that maybe he's not anybody. You see, there's nobody there. It's not even him. That's why I started giving him a few minutes of talk back and forth. Yeah, you told him the Reds didn't have a chance.
Well, they haven't. What's wrong with that?
I've been telling him they did have a chance.
For Pete's sake, why did you do that?
He comes from Cincinnati. He's a big fan. I wanted to give him I don't know, something to root for, something outside of himself, something out of the world, something real.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I know you don't get it. Now, maybe I should have never said it, but I was grabbing at a little thing, like the weather. He liked to have a picture of everything being real beautiful outside. The sun shining, trees, flowers, birds, so I kept telling him it was wonderful out. He believed me. Oh, why not? I'm the big oracle. I'm the big smart man who knows all about what's going on. He's just a little kid who's been locked in a dark closet for doing something bad. And then you come along, you tell him I'm wrong. I don't know anything. Hell, it's no wonder he slugged you.
It's not my fault. I didn't know anything about that.
I know. I didn't say it was your fault. But I don't think it's my fault either. Or maybe it was. I don't know. Maybe it's right what the warden says. Just go by the rules, forget everything else.
That's what I believe. Go by the rules.
Only it's a heck of a way to live.
Warden?
How is he?
Is he okay?
I don't know.
He won't talk?
Oh, he said a few things. Asked about a letter from his mother.
He asked me about that, too.
A couple of seconds later, he said his mother died last year.
Oh, his mother isn't dead.
Last year is when he got sent up.
He's, weird. No doubt about that. I've sent for the psychologist. But in the meantime, Don, I wish you'd go down and try to talk to him. He knows you're his friend. Maybe you can get some.
Okay.
Take the flashlight. You, may want to get a good look at him.
It's Don. Don Higgins. You all right? I understand the warden was here to see you. He was worried about you. I want to explain to you about a couple of things. About, the Reds. They don't really have much of a chance. I exaggerated. Actually, they hardly have a chance at all. But I thought having something to root for is always a good thing, so that's why I said what I did. And, that part about the weather, that was awful dumb of me. I should never have told you it was beautiful out. I don't know why I did it. It seemed like a good idea at the time, but it wasn't because Carl Broder didn't know. And, of course, when he said no, it was raining. Well, of course, then you didn't know who to believe, huh? Isn't that so? Isn't that the way it happened? Come on, talk to me. Look, I'm coming in there. Come on. Don't be like that. Talk. Holy mother. Hey, what's the idea? What did you do? It was a piece of glass, a skinny piece of glass. I don't know how he got it into his vein.
Artery. Left carotid artery. Connects with the aorta, the doctor says.
Part of Carl's glasses, huh?
My fault. I should have swept up that glass myself.
Is he going to pull through?
The doctor thinks he will. You got to him pretty soon after he dug the glass into his throat.
Well, maybe he did it when I was talking to him. Huh. That's a pretty thought.
You were doing your best.
Oh, we were all doing our best.
Oh, I didn't tell you. There's a letter from his mother. I checked.
That's good.
Of course, I can't give it to him yet, but there's nothing says I can't tell him it's there.
No, I don't think there's any rule about telling him.
I hope there isn't.
Oh, here comes Broder.
Oh, yeah.
I just thought I'd stop by, see how he is.
He's doing pretty good.
You gonna pull through?
The doctor thinks so.
They told me in your office, Warden, that the girl he roughed up is gonna be all right.
Yeah. The hospital called.
So he won't get hauled up on a murder charge. Well, that's something.
The way things stand right now, he can apply for parole in about 6 months.
After what he did? Throwing his food tray on the floor, slugging me, not once, twice? You think anybody's going to grant him parole after that?
Probably not.
I should hope not. He ought to be sent back to solitary once he gets out of here. Isn't that right, Warden? I mean, not just for the rest of the 30 days. I mean, for another 30 days. Striking a guard, that's serious business.
I know that.
Well, what do you think you'll do?
What would you do?
Me?
Don? What would you do?
It's not up to me.
No, it's up to me. Goes with the job. Well, I gotta get back to work.
The doctor said I could see him for a couple of minutes.
Okay. See you later.
See you.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Phil.
Not too bad.
I got a couple of messages for you. One is a letter from your mother. I don't know if they'll let you see it, but it's there. And, two, that girl got out of the hospital.
You mean that?
I got it straight from the warden. I'm glad you're feeling better. I gotta get back to work.
Don.
Yeah.
How the Reds doing?
Why, they won a game yesterday. Yeah, they actually won a game.
You think they got a chance?
I think everybody's got a chance. As long as we keep on breathing, everybody's got a chance.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I think, too. We all got a chance.
I firmly believe that. Everybody's got a chance, however slim it may be or seem. But that chance is slimmer to the one who is alone. Woe to him that is alone when he falleth. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 10. I'll be back shortly. Alone, that worn-out word, so idly spoken and so coldly heard. Yet all that poets sing and grief hath known of hopes laid waste dwells in that word, alone. Edward Bulwer Lytton, born 1803, died 1873. Our cast included Larry Haynes, Ralph Bell, Fred Gwynn, and Nat Polen. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
Billy! Billy, come back! Oh, I must go after him. Excuse me. Please excuse me.
Sandy, I have a sneaking idea that Billy is in love with her.
I've had that idea for some time.
Are you for it?
How can I be against it? How does she feel about him?
I don't know.
I don't know where Billy went. What was wrong?
Oh, nothing, I'm sure.
Well, didn't he like my cooking?
Of course he did. We all do.
You know, I never see your friend Svengali anymore. Doesn't he come here to play the piano?
Svengali?
Yes, you know, the one who cured my terrible headache that day.
Yes, we know. Svengali. Listen, Trilby, take a tip from me. It's not wise for you to be interested in him.
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by X-Lax and Buick Motor Division. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
It's just past 11 o'clock, and it's time for the WIP Mystery Theater. Why don't you join us? Just sit back and relax, if you can.
Come in. Welcome. I'm Tammy Grimes. The brain can be our friend if we treat it well, exercise it, stimulate it, and listen to it. Scientists have proved, however, sometimes it can be an enemy. Multiple personalities today are as familiar as single ones. What is less well known is that when the nerve fibers connecting the brain's two halves are severed, humans behave as if they have two brains. In one body, separate learning, perceiving, and remembering. This is our story of a certain man's left hand, which had no idea what his right hand was up to.
Inspector Graham, those footprints are there. 2 people made them. I saw them with my own eyes.
Well, if they are, Philip, Scotland Yard will verify it.
You sound dubious. If you don't find the footprints, what does that mean?
Perhaps a return of your old sickness. Or that certain persons are conspiring to make you believe you are not mentally responsible.
Our mystery drama, The Visions of Sir Philip Sidney, was adapted from a story by M.R. James for the Mystery Theater by G. Frederick Lewis. It stars Lee Richardson. I shall return in a moment with Act One.
Avoid paying outrageous prices for out-of-season produce next winter by preserving fresh summer fruits and vegetables now with canning supplies from True Value hardware stores. Hi, Pat Summerall to say the Nesco electric cannery for just $24.99 automatically maintains the right temperature for steaming and canning. Or freeze foods in convenient boilable bags with the Daisy Seal-A-Meal 2, now just $18.99. And get a box of replacement bags for just $3.29 at participating True Value hardware stores and home centers.
What's red and gold and tastes like summer? Nectarines. Summer fruits, it wouldn't be summer without them. It's peak of the season for fresh nectarines. Fresh from the tree, taste them and see. Juicy and sweet. California nectarines are beautiful right now. Nature's way of smiling. Sunshine on a tree. Nectarines. Sponsored by the growers of California summer fruits.
This is Gene King for your Better Business Bureau. If your idea of summer fun is camping out, whether you sleep in the luxury of a recreational vehicle or rough it on the ground with only the stars above you, there's one piece of gear that's a must, and that's a good sleeping bag. A well-made, lightweight summer bag is a good first choice for novices and for those who aren't planning to do too much cool weather camping. But if you're heading for the mountains or planning to take a trip in the spring or fall, a 3-season bag will be a better choice. Now, these bags are warmer and more expensive, but they'll keep you comfortable at near freezing temperatures. But when you go out to shop, compare bags carefully. Make sure to check the quality of the zipper to find out if the bag is easy to roll up and store, if it's the right size for comfort, and if it's constructed so that the filler won't come out. A tip from your Better Business Bureau.
I'm not sure whether it's my imagination, but it seems to me the most extraordinary mysteries the Mystery Theater offers do not take place in this technological era, but in a past age. So I need not apologize when I invite you to aboard the 8 a.m. London Express some 99 years ago as it clips along from Aldershot to London. In the first-class carriage, a man distinguished by exceedingly large white mustaches, and a florid face sits, puffing at a pipe.
I beg your pardon, sir. Mind if I join you in this compartment?
Not at all. Not at all.
I don't know what's the matter with people these days. I was seated 2 coaches back, peacefully smoking my Havana, when a chap and a lady entered my compartment, requested I either stop smoking or leave.
Incredible.
And I was there first.
Oh, people have no manners nowadays.
Good smell, that pipe.
Like it?
Mixture 88 Freiburg and Thomas Piccadilly.
So it is.
Used to smoke it myself.
Uncanny. A lot of people do.
Did you get on at Aldershot?
Yes, I live there.
I got on at Aldershot also. I'm staying with friends. Actually, I was very friendly with this chap's wife at one time, but I'm a friend of both of them now.
Paddington Station! Paddington!
On time again.
Looks like we're here.
Oh, the run to London is always punctual.
I'm going to go up ahead. Avoid getting trampled on that way. You ought to try Freiburg's 44. Less latakia than the 88. Delighted to have met you.
Oh, good Lord. I don't believe it. It couldn't be. Must have a closer look. Great Scott, it is. Graham, I tell you, I got the shock of my life. You chaps here at Scotland Yard are probably used to seeing that sort of thing.
Sir Philip, do you want to begin at the beginning?
Since when do you call me Sir Philip? This is an unofficial visit. So, our train pulls into Paddington, you see. This chap in my compartment gets up, says something about my trying another tobacco mixture, and he leaves. I look where he's been sitting, and there are 2 footprints in the carpeting. Footprints, I think. That's strange. I keep looking, and they go to the door exactly as he did. I bend over, and they are bloody.
Indeed.
Yes. Bloody footprints. Real blood. I can tell. Lord knows I've seen enough blood in South Africa. The Zulus.
What train was this?
The 8 o'clock from Aldershot.
What compartment were you in?
Center coach, first class, right in the middle.
Excuse me, Sir Philip.
Graham, you've done it again. Sir Philip.
You rang, Inspector Graham?
Yes. Get in touch with all the hospitals, will you? Find out whether anyone was admitted this morning suffering from a gunshot or a knife wound.
Right.
Then talk to the Paddington police. Have them examine the entire first-class carriage of the express that made the morning 8 o'clock Aldershot London run. Tell them I'm interested in footprints, bloody footprints. Now, I'd like a report within the hour.
Yes, Inspector.
All right, Philip. Now that we've taken care of that, would you care for some lunch?
Lunch?
Well, there's a new place around the corner from the yard. The men tell me it's quite decent.
Graham, I don't know.
What is it?
You're taking all this so lightly. I say I saw footprints in blood, and you say lunch.
Well, my dear friend, life must go on. Put all that out of your mind, and we'll take an hour off. By the way, how is Margaret?
Margaret? I'd rather we didn't talk about it just now.
Oh, really? I'm sorry. Trouble at home?
That's enough to drive a man to do things he certainly would be sorry for, but I've managed so far to keep myself in hand. All right, I'm ready. Shall we go?
We're back. Any word from Paddington?
I left the report on your desk, Inspector.
Yes. Any word from the hospitals?
No one reported shot or wounded this morning anywhere.
Well, of course, your young man could have had himself treated privately. Here it is. Paddington Police inspected entire first class. No footprints in any of the compartments.
It occurred to me over lunch, Graham. It may sound foolish to say this, but did I really meet that man? I had a subaltern in the Fusiliers who went through the most terrible depressions, anxieties, and he swore up and down I had given him permission to go upriver. I had done no such thing. When they brought him back, he told me word for word our conversation. It had never taken place.
Philip, this is England. If anything, our climate is the exact opposite of sultry southeast Africa. No, I must presume the constable did not inspect the right train.
Oh, I'm relieved. You do believe me, then?
My dear chap, after 30 years, I'd trust you with the truth before I'd trust my own mother.
That's it in a nutshell, isn't it? The matter of trust.
Now. Sit down, relax.
You're busy. I must go.
Well, I have a meeting in 10 minutes. 9 minutes are yours. Now, please sit.
Trust? I don't know. It's sad. After one's been married as long as I have, one spends a good bit of time closing one's eyes. I suppose you have to.
Well, it depends why you're playing ostrich, wouldn't you say?
Margaret is a most presentable woman. I don't deny that. During the day, I'm here in London. She's at home in Aldershot. I'm not always sure who she's with.
Are these marital upsets or delicate affairs? Have you said anything to her that you are suspicious? That's what you're about to tell me, isn't it?
Yes. No, I've said nothing to her. There's a house guest, a man staying with us a bit younger than I.
Pay no attention. He's making eyes at Margaret, I imagine.
How did you know?
Well, Margaret is a very attractive woman. You said it yourself. But, Philip, a word to the wise. So far as Margaret and your house guest are concerned, don't start something they might finish.
Don't give anyone any ideas.
I'll give you a call tomorrow in case we come up with something about your man on the train.
I'll be on the same 8 o'clock. I certainly hope I don't run into him again.
That was the beginning of a case I call The Visions of Sir Philip Sidney. I'll give you a little background on Philip. He's about my age, 55. He met his wife Margaret in South Africa in 1879, when he was there fighting the Zulus. She was Red Cross. Export-import is his business, and he's done very well at it. They have no children, and the suspicions you heard him voice to me were the very first signs of trouble at home.
I beg your pardon. I think I've come into the wrong compartment.
I'm sure you haven't. It's I who am probably the interloper. Well, this is a smoker, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
Well, then you won't mind a lady who smokes. Do sit down.
Well, thank you.
I gather this is your particular compartment.
As a matter of fact, I do generally come in here. Habit, I suppose.
Very comforting to know how one is going. It's where one is headed that's the difficulty, isn't it?
I suppose. Yes. Do you mind?
My dear sir, it's I who've invaded your privacy, and you must do what you always do on your way from Aldershot to London. Oh, I love the smell of a pipe. Please, light it.
Well, thank you.
After all, if you can put up with a woman who dares smoke a cigarette.
Oh, I can, I assure you. A great many women are smoking tobacco these days. In South Africa, no one thinks anything of it.
Oh, so you've been to South Africa?
I was with Lord Chelmsford when we invaded Zululand.
You live in Aldershot?
Oh, have for years. My wife and I are off Sainsbury Road. My name is Sidney, Sir Philip.
We live such a quiet existence. I hope I'll be forgiven that your name escapes me. We must be getting there. If you'd be so good as to hand me my case, a kind gentleman put it up on the rack for me when I got on.
Oh, certainly. Happy to. Oh, here you are, madam. Can you manage it all right?
Oh, yes. It's quite light, just a little large. Excuse me, I think I'll walk up to the front of the train. It makes getting off that much easier when we arrive.
Well, let me open the door for you.
Thank you.
Interesting. Beautiful woman. Wonder why she wears a veil with such fine features. I say, no. Not again. Madam! 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 Gone. Great Scott. Wait till I tell Graham about this. Yes. Beautiful, Graham. That is as much as I could see of her face. Wearing a black veil. Quite a stunning woman.
Young? Middle-aged?
About Margaret's age, I'd say. Somewhere between young and middle-aged.
How tall?
I'm never very good at feet and inches. About Margaret's height, more or less.
You didn't get her name by any chance?
She didn't offer it, although I told her mine. Graham, what can we do about this?
Well, I'll put through the same inquiry I did yesterday. Check hospitals and examine the floor of the compartment. I'll have a look at the morning 8 o'clock train myself. I'll feel more secure if I searched for the footprints myself. Sometimes, you know, the pattern of the carpet can obscure certain marks. I think it's important I find them.
And if you don't?
My dear friend, don't even consider that.
If you don't find the bloody footprints, I'm imagining things.
It could be a touch of your old sickness, Philip. Or there may be two people who have conspired to make you believe you're not quite mentally responsible. And I will not accept that.
You're a good friend.
Well, I'll get cracking on this right now. I'll call your office before you leave for the day.
Well, I'll stay right there until I hear from you.
The news was not good. No wounded, veiled lady was reported by any hospital in London. I myself examined the very compartment Philip had ridden in. Not a trace of blood anywhere. I called him at his office. He took it very badly.
To see and hear things in such detail, and to find that one's best friend, the chief inspector at Scotland Yard, has no explanation whatsoever, would be a serious blow to anyone. When Sir Philip Sidney returned home, he refused dinner and shut himself up alone in his rooms, not to emerge before the following morning, Friday the 13th. I shall return shortly with Act 2.
Hey, everybody, how can you top an Armour hot dog? Hot dogs, Armour hot dogs. What do pigs put on Armour hot dogs? Mustard, ketchup, pickles, onions, cheese, salad, sauerkraut. I like mine with chili, please. Oh, hot dogs, Armour hot dogs. The dog pigs love to fight. The dog pigs love to fight.
Countdown to cure.
Hi, this is Henry Winkler with a message from the Leukemia Society of America. Leukemia treatment and research has advanced encouragingly during the last 10 years. We are now able to stop the progress of this disease in many cases, especially children. But more than half of all leukemia occurs in persons over 60 years of age. Each year there are 23,000 new cases. So please support the Leukemia Society's countdown to a cure. It's a matter of time. Thank you.
Edna? Do you have the key? Oh, never mind. We forgot to lock the door.
I'll hang up the coats, Melvin.
Good girl.
Oop. Melvin. Take a look in the closet.
Edna,
Yes, Melvin.
there's a dog in the closet.
Hiya. Don't worry, it's me, McGruff, the crime dog.
He talks?
Of course. How else could I tell you not to leave your door unlocked?
Oh, you're McGruff, the crime dog.
Edna, you're talking to a dog.
I'll say it again. Lock your windows and doors. Use a timer to turn lights on and off.
Oh.
And tell your neighbors to keep an eye on your house.
Good idea.
By the way, you got a neighborhood watch program?
Neighborhood watch? What's that?
That's where you and your neighbors learn how to protect each other and your neighborhood.
Oh.
But find out more. Write to McGruff. Box 6600, Rockville, Maryland, and help take a bite out of crime.
Edna, lock the door.
Gotcha.
A message from the Crime Prevention Coalition and the Ad Council.
When our curtain first rose on this drama, I spoke of the possibility of two halves of the human brain acting independently once their connecting nerves were severed. A physiological effect resulting from a physiological fact. I now propose to assume that this might also happen as a result of a psychological trauma. Let us see, as Act 2 unfolds, whether they bring us closer to the mark.
May I join you?
By all means.
Right, is this a smoker?
Oh, it is, yes.
Ah, good. I hoped I'd find a compartment where I could smoke, but now I found it, I'd just as soon not.
Exactly how I feel today. I only come in here out of habit. Years of going up to London. I generally have a pipe, but I've given it up.
Yeah, pity. I could never do that. Smoking calms me. Terrific pressure in my lung.
Oh, this is the first day I've stopped. Woke up this morning with a terrible premonition, as though I were reliving the whole raid at Rorke's Drift.
Oh, don't tell me you saw action in Zululand. I lost 2 brothers there.
No wonder. 10,000 Zulus coming at you out of nowhere.
You fought with Colonel Dunford?
I was at the colonel's side all through it, until he was killed.
And you escaped with your life. Fortunate man.
I escaped, I suppose because they saw me lying there and took me for dead. But I just as soon not talk about it.
Can't say I blame you. I say, is today some kind of a holiday?
Not to my knowledge. Perfectly ordinary Friday the 13th.
I ask if it's a holiday because there's nothing but ladies on the train. It's absolutely full up with females.
I say, has the train stopped?
So it has. We shall never reach London at this rate.
Tickets, please. Good morning, Sir Philip.
Well, here you are.
Thank you.
Here's mine. I say, Conductor, why have we stopped?
Just something up ahead, sir. We'll be on our way as soon as you can say Scotland Yard. Thank you. Shall I leave this door open or closed?
Leave it open, Conductor.
Did you hear what he said?
Yes. Shall I leave the door open or closed?
No, before that.
Before that? Tickets, please.
No, something about Scotland Yard. Very strange. Oh, never mind. It's peculiar. There it is again. That feeling of doom. May I ask you a personal question?
By all means.
Have we met before?
Well, not to my knowledge, no.
Do you live in Aldershot?
No, I live in London. The train still hasn't started. I think I'll duck out for a moment and see what's going on. You want to come along?
No, thank you. I'll stay here.
Well, enjoyed talking with you. If I find out anything, I'll be back.
Wait! Come back! Oh, Conductor, I was looking for you.
Anything I can do for you, Sir Philip?
That gentleman who just left my compartment. Did you see which way he went? Forward or toward the rear of the train?
What gentleman in your compartment?
The one with white hair.
I'm afraid I didn't see any gentleman, sir.
What do you mean? You took his ticket along with mine.
Are you sure it was today? The train has been very crowded this past week. This is the first day we're traveling practically empty.
Are you saying there are not dozens of ladies aboard and the train's not full up?
Heavens, no, hardly anyone's traveling. I haven't had one lady, sir.
And you didn't take a ticket from a white-haired gentleman sitting with me in the center compartment?
Oh, no, sir. I only took yours, Sir Philip.
Do you happen to remember the lady who shared my compartment yesterday? Fine features, wore a black veil.
Let me think.
The day before that, a younger gentleman.
I make so many runs, it's a little hard to remember any but the faithful regulars like yourself, Sir Philip. We should be arriving any moment.
Good thing we met for lost time.
Lost time, sir?
Back a bit when we stopped.
Oh, begging your pardon, sir. This train hasn't lost 1 minute since we began this morning's run. It hasn't stopped at all, Sir Philip.
Graham, I don't know what I would have done if you had been too busy to see me.
Oh, never too busy to see you, Philip. Besides, I do enjoy lunch at your Marco Polo Club.
Waiter. Scotch?
No, a little sherry before lunch suits me.
Yes, Sir Philip?
One sherry, one scotch.
Yes, sir.
Graham, whether the conductor admitted it or not, there was a man in my compartment today, and the train did stop.
For how long?
At least 5 minutes. Could have been 10.
Well, I'll send someone down this afternoon to grill the conductor and the dispatcher and the records.
But why? Why am I being put through this?
I'll see if I have this correct. You notice the train has stopped.
So does the man with me.
He goes out to investigate, and suddenly you go chasing after him. Why did you do that?
I don't know what to make of this, Graham. As he went out the door, I noticed his white hair was cut at the back, exactly like yours. ducktail fashion. What? Well, I said to myself, I wonder if this chap is related to Graham.
One sherry, one scotch.
Thank you. We'll order a little later. Where was I?
Well, you thought the man looked like me from the back.
He did.
Did he tell you his name?
No, he didn't. In the past 3 days, I've shared the compartment with 3 strangers, none of whom identified themselves. Then I go find the conductor, and the rest of that, I've told you.
Is that all?
I've left the most telling thing for last. I went back. I didn't wish to look at the floor. I knew if I did, I would see it. You know that feeling? Being certain that what one doesn't wish to see is there. I fought with myself. Don't look, don't look. I kept my eyes closed until we reached Paddington Station. I got up to go, and there they were. Footprints. The man's footprints. I was horror-struck. I bent down and touched it, put it to my mouth, and then I fainted.
What could I do? It was beyond Scotland Yard. Was it hysteria? Were 3 people and a conductor conspiring to send a man around the bend? If so, they must have known of his shell-shocked state when he was brought back from Africa. I decided to spend the weekend in Aldershot at Sir Philip's.
Peter, it's so good to see you. It's been too long.
Margaret, what a pleasure.
I understand Philip has been coming round to your office 3 days in a row. He hasn't told me why.
Oh, well, old friends always have things to talk about.
Peter, I'm so pleased you're here.
You are one of the very few who know me by my first name. Well, I came alone because I'm worried about your husband. The 3 days he came to see me at the yard were not social meetings. I said I would help, and that's why I'm here.
Is that all you're going to tell me?
Oh, that's all I can say right now. Margaret, is there anything I don't know about Philip's condition when you were in Africa? How he was at the hospital after the massacre at Rorke's Drift?
Well, you might as well know the truth. He wasn't with Durnford's men when they were overwhelmed, although he says he was. Perhaps he believes it. I've never known. He wandered in the next morning. They all lay there, dead. Then he suffered loss of memory. He had fits of anger and sorrow. That's when I first saw him at the hospital. It was shock.
It's been quite a few years. Has he recovered completely?
Sometimes he imagines things. You remember the Zulu leader, Getswemo, that tyrant? Well, he had to be gotten rid of, and after the massacre, he was captured and exiled to the Cape. Sometimes I'd come into the ward, and Philip would be having these imaginary conversations with him. He still does. Swears he's visited us. And then weeks, months will go by, and he won't remember a thing about Africa. He goes to business. Nobody suspects anything. Have you met our house guest?
No, I haven't. I don't know a thing about him, no.
Oh, there you are, Graham. Doesn't he look well, Margaret? Our old friend, Graham. You should see his office. He has a desk 20 feet across.
Margaret tells me you have a house guest.
I told you, didn't I? Trevor Hates. He was a major in my outfit. Where is he, Margaret?
Oh, he said he was going for a short walk. I'll see if I can find him. Philip, why don't you see if Peter wants something to drink?
I was just about to ask him. What kind of a host do you take me for?
Now, Philip. Aren't you being a little rough on her?
No, sometimes she interferes in things that are not her concern. What will you have?
Do you have any sherry?
Still sherry. Not something strong, no?
No, thanks.
I'm glad you're here. I hope this weekend you can solve this. Healing the stress.
Short with strangers, as you were with Margaret, there are those who wouldn't understand.
It's only Margaret. I'll be frank. Her actions in the past month have been getting under my skin. I think I've been more than tolerant.
Tolerant about what?
When Killer arrived in England a few weeks ago, he wanted to know, could he stay here? And Margaret said, please, yes, be our guest.
He's the one you're accusing of coming between you and Margaret?
He knew her when she was a nurse in Africa, before I knew her. I don't know what their friendship consisted of, and I don't want to. Can you blame me?
Well, surely there isn't anything to it.
Isn't there? I didn't know then what I know now.
Philip, are you sure?
Tell me, is it possible to put something into someone's mind if they don't wish it to be there?
I really can't answer that. Where's my sherry?
Sorry. Forgot. That's what happens when I get roiled up. I forget everything. Here.
Darling, I found Trevor.
She found Trevor.
Peter, I'd like you to meet Trevor Hake.
How do you do?
I've already told him what an old friend you are of the family.
How do you do? I understand you were in the Zulu War with Sir Philip here.
I suppose you could say that. We were certainly on the same side.
What do you mean by that?
No more than you heard.
I don't care for that remark, not one bit.
That's a shame, Sir Philip, but I'm not in the habit of watching every word I say.
Trevor, please.
If the shoe fits, wear it, I say.
Get that man out of my house. Do you hear me? Margaret? Out!
Philip, what's happened to you?
Out. I want him out by tomorrow morning.
Delighted.
Philip, please. There's nothing for you to be upset about. Darling, I beg you, don't do anything you'll be sorry for.
Suddenly, the air was filled with sparks of anger, jealousy, and hatred. Margaret thrust herself between the visitor and her husband. One couldn't help noticing the man she called darling was not her husband. It became apparent I was being placed in the middle of a domestic quarrel, not a position I could particularly enjoy, since I knew both men had been in the army and had no hesitation about using guns.
Yes, what it comes down to is jealousy, impure and unsimple. Beware, my lord of jealousy, said the bard, the green-eyed monster, which doth mock the meat it feeds on. I shall return shortly with Act 3.
Weekdays on CBS television. Wake up to comedy with One Day at a Time.
You really think you're hot stuff, don't you, Schneider?
Ladies in this building don't call me super for nothing.
Then, keep laughing as Mel lays down the law on Alice.
There is only one rule in the restaurant business, Vera. Get them to swallow it.
And The Price is Right with the priceless Bob Barker. That's One Day at a Time. Alice and The Price is Right. Weekdays on CBS television. Check your local listings for the time.
When you get it,
Itchy red skin.
get Kool-Aid. When you get it,
Darn bug.
get Kool-Aid. When you get it,
Oh, touch of poison ivy.
get Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid gently works with your body's natural defenses. It's all you need for the relief of dermatitis and other minor itches and rashes.
When you get it, itchy eczema. Get Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid.
Read and follow label directions.
It's athletes versus MS, multiple sclerosis. This is Frank Gifford spreading the word about a dynamic new team which is banding together to help stop MS, the terrible crippler of young adults. Multiple sclerosis is a crippling disease of the central nervous system, which generally strikes in the prime of one's life, from 20 to 40. But the sports world is fighting back against MS. People like Hank Aaron, Tom Seaver, John Havlicek,
And Joe DiMaggio, Frank, that's me. Baseball has always been a big part of my life. It's a game where you learn quickly about the value of your teamwork. And that's why I believe in Athletes versus MS. We're putting a team together that can beat MS, multiple sclerosis. Athletes like Billie Jean King, Hank Aaron, Muhammad Ali, Lee Trevino, and so many others all are spreading the word that MS is their cause and asking everyone to join the fight against MS. There's no cure yet, but there's hope through research. Join us. Support your local chapter of the National Multiple Sclerosis Society.
Sir Philip Philip Sidney has shared a compartment with 3 strangers on the train from Aldershot to London on 3 successive days. Each time, the unknown traveling companion has disappeared, leaving behind a bloodied footprint, which nobody but Sir Philip has seen. Spending the weekend with him and his wife, Margaret, and Trevor Haight, a house guest, is an old family friend, Inspector P.G. Graham of Scotland Yard.
May I come in, Mr. Graham? Oh, yes, certainly, Mr. Haight.
They've given you the nicest guest room in the house.
Oh, it pays to be the oldest.
Your door was open, otherwise I wouldn't have disturbed you.
Oh, just sitting here making notes. Do sit down. Are you staying with the Sidneys for long?
That's an amusing question. You heard the ultimatum before dinner, Mr. Graham.
Mr. Haight, I think you're the only person under this roof who doesn't know I'm with Scotland Yard.
Ah. Has a crime been committed?
Well, not so far as I know, no. But your question's well taken. We don't generally put in an appearance until after such an event. However, since Sir Philip is an old friend, I'm here to put his mind at rest and unravel a mystery that's been plaguing him.
I can tell you, Inspector, I don't want any trouble with the man. It was Margaret who insisted I come here until I settled to a place of my own in London. I have a post with the War Department. No, Sir Philip has never been very friendly.
He says it's because you've been more than friendly with his wife.
With Margaret? Nothing could be further from the truth.
Well, then why do you suppose he ordered you out of the house?
I was a major in the same outfit. Sir Philip is not the first man whose battle fatigue takes the form of unreasonable suspicion.
Were you familiar with Sir Philip's condition when he was brought to the hospital at the Cape?
Yes, I was.
The shock he underwent at Rorke's Drift, did he leave the hospital cured?
Philip Sidney wasn't with Durnford's men. I was. I was the only officer who remained alive. When Sir Philip found me, he thought I was dead. I came to when he was searching my pockets. When he heard the rescue party arrive, he lay down and pretended he'd been knocked unconscious.
Why was he away from his regiment, wandering into your camp?
I've no idea. He was awarded military honors, and I kept silent. I put all his actions down to battle fatigue.
It's a very sad story you tell me. Something must have snapped.
You asked me if he was cured. He appeared so. Normal, but abnormally jealous. Margaret was the head Red Cross nurse. Every time I'd have a few words with her, Sir Philip would have a fit.
Could it be because you were younger?
Not by that much. At any rate, I was finally transferred and only recently learned that Margaret had married him. When I arrived back in England, I spoke to her parents, and they told me where to find her.
And I still don't understand why he fears you.
Perhaps because I'm the only living witness who could testify he doesn't deserve his medals.
Sorry to hear all that. Now, what was it you came to talk to me about?
About Margaret. Do you think, Inspector, you could persuade her it's unsafe for her to remain under this roof?
Well, assuming that there's some foundation for your fears, isn't it just as important to have Sir Philip placed under some hospital restraint so he can be helped?
Ah, I see I've won round one. You believe me?
Well, not so much because of your analysis, that it's so convincing, but because Sir Philip claims to have undergone strange events in the past 3 days.
Well, perhaps I can help. Can you tell me what they were?
He met 3 people on the train. He recognized none of them. Yet the first, as he describes him, fits you perfectly.
Fits me? What day was that?
Wednesday.
I never left this house Wednesday. Margaret will confirm that.
The second person he met on the train was a veiled lady. She resembled Margaret, yet he didn't recognize her.
Well, if that was Thursday, it was not Margaret.
And the last person he met was yesterday, Friday the 13th. A man who resembled me. So you see, Margaret is not the only one to fear for. Philip is also in danger.
Do you know from whom?
Possibly himself. I don't know how long I was asleep. It was quite dark outside. It could have been midnight or 1 or 2 in the morning. What awoke me were loud voices from the next room to mine.
I won't have it, Margaret. I won't stand for it anymore.
Philip, you're imagining things again. It isn't so.
Imagining, am I? Why is he here at all? Why did you invite him?
Darling, I've told you a dozen times. He was in England. He had no place to stay.
There are hotels, there are inns. Why here, of all places?
Philip, I was afraid not to ask Trevor here.
Afraid? Afraid of what?
Because he knows. He's the only one who knows.
What are you talking about? I don't know what he knows. If it's something about the two of you before we met, I don't want to know. I don't want to know anything about your past. I forgive you.
Philip, will you try to sleep now?
Yes, I'm very tired.
I didn't like being party to that conversation, but there was no way of not overhearing. And then I must have fallen asleep. I woke with a start. A scream outside. I dashed out the door. The new moon shone a half-light over the garden. By a huge oak tree, there was Trevor Haight, trying to shield Margaret, who stood behind him. Philip was brandishing a revolver.
I've known it all along, Major Haight. I knew it then, and I know it now.
Philip, put that revolver down. Now, don't do anything that you'd regret for the rest of your life.
What kind of a fool do you take me for? I wake up. I look for Margaret. She's not in her bed. I ask myself, why isn't she here? Where would she be at this hour? I say to myself, she is meeting her lover. I come out to the garden, and there you both are.
Philip, I came out to talk to Trevor about you.
By accident. You just happened to be here.
No, we had arranged to meet.
That is something I believe.
I am trying to persuade Margaret to leave here.
I'm sure you are.
To go to her sister's until such a time when...
Until what time?
You need help, Philip. You really do.
Philip, put that gun down.
Graham?
You heard me. Put it down.
Graham, now don't interfere. You come one step closer, and that's as far as you go.
No, Trevor, don't. Trevor, he shot him. Philip, you...
Philip! Having winged both Trevor and Margaret, Philip wheeled around. I dived for his legs, knocking him over, and in the struggle to disarm him, the gun went off a third time, hitting me in the shoulder. Philip entered a hospital for treatment. Time passed. The three of us recovered from our gunshot wounds.
I must say, if one has to go to a military hospital, this place has got one of the best-kept gardens I've ever come across. What time is it?
3.
Inspector Graham's spending a long time today with Philip. Oh, yes, he's also meeting with the doctors.
Peter's been simply marvelous, hasn't he? Can you ever forget the way he leaped forward and knocked poor Philip down?
And got it in the shoulder for his trouble.
Margaret, Trevor.
Oh, Peter, you gave me such a start. How is Philip?
Well, he really is brighter, more realistic. We have every reason to hope.
I'm glad he's all over his confusion, Inspector.
You've really been wonderful, Peter, to give so much of your time to these visits.
Well, if the shoe were on the other foot, Philip would be doing the same for me. Some things you never forget. How little I was able to do for him when he came to my office describing a passenger to me. It, was you, Trevor.
But haven't we already discussed that it could not be?
An illusion of you. Just as Margaret appeared to him the next day as the veiled lady. And the last phantasmagoria, myself. The doctors analyze it by saying Philip was prey to his own precognition.
What does that mean?
Well, having imagined he was wronged, first by you, Trevor, because you'd pierced his sham as the only survivor at Rorke's Drift in Zululand.
Philip really believed that. But how did I wrong him?
The apparition representing you was veiled. He even called her the Veiled Lady. When is one veiled, Margaret?
At a wedding?
And?
At a funeral.
And who was the veiled lady in mourning for?
Possibly for Philip himself.
Oh, his poor, poor brain.
And the footprints. He visualized the three of us as wounded and bleeding, anticipating actions he would have to take.
He knew he was going to shoot us?
Yes, part of him knew. That's the part we hope that can be taken away from him, or return it somewhere to sleep in his mind, if that's where it belongs.
But you say you do find him better?
Today, yes, vastly better.
Margaret, I must go. I want to catch the 4 o'clock back to London. Coming, Inspector?
Yes, yes. And it's your turn now, Margaret. He's waiting for you. Let me know when the next visiting day takes place, and perhaps it won't be too long before I'm visiting him at your home.
Or we come to yours. Goodbye, Trevor. Bye-bye, Peter.
Have they left, Margaret?
Since only one person is allowed to see you at a time, I like them to be first, so I can be last.
Well, that suits me. But Trevor looks pretty well these days, doesn't he?
Yes, I think he's got a flat in London now, not far from his office at the War Department. He's more settled. Philip,
Yes, dear.
what do I have to do or say to convince you?
About what?
I was just noticing you didn't mention Peter and his work at Scotland Yard, and you've known him practically all your life. And he's been to see you every single day. Not a word. But you do ask about Trevor. What did I think about how well he looked? Darling, I don't care how he looks. I only care about you. There was never anything between us. Even before you and I married, there wasn't. Now, what can I do to make you believe that?
No, don't say any more. I'm making a fresh start.
Well, you'd better. I'm warning you. There are not many women who are grazed by a husband's bullet and still wish to remain married.
Oh, you're right. What possessed me? I shall never know.
I won't accept that as an excuse anymore. And the next time you share a compartment on the train with a veiled lady, I can assure you it will be your wife who will be jealous.
Is that your promise?
Because I love you, Philip, very much. Sir Philip Sidney made a complete recovery, and never once during his long ensuing life was he plagued by guilt or visions. In those days, a century ago, psychoanalytical treatment was in its infancy. Still, the afflicted could regain mental health. Inner complex did not require analysis. Love and life were most effective therapy, and in some cases still are. I shall return shortly.
Beth, what size does this dress come in?
I think only up to 12. Wish I could get down to 12.
Well, try a diet.
With those diet pills?
Something else.
AIDS.
AIDS? The AIDS diet plan with appetite suppressant candy cubes.
Both AIDS cubes and diet pills help curb hunger, but AIDS do more. Help satisfy your need to taste, chew, and enjoy.
Cheesecake, Mary?
No, thanks.
These days you have willpower.
I have AIDS.
AIDS help curb hunger and satisfy taste. Use only as directed.
2 packs, please. You spend that much for cigarettes every day?
No, I'm a smoker.
So stop.
Easy to say.
Get help with Bantron.
Bantron smoking deterrent tablets help you break the cigarette habit because they help ease your craving for nicotine. The more you want to stop smoking, the more Bantron helps.
What's that? My piggy bank to hold the money I saved every day since I started Bantron and stopped smoking.
Bantron helps you break the cigarette habit. Use only as directed.
If you've been reading about wise money management in your favorite publications, you've undoubtedly heard about Dreyfus Liquid Assets, one of the world's largest money market funds, and about the big yields you can get on your money right now. Start with as little as $2,500. Make added investments as low as $100. With Dreyfus Liquid Assets, your money is yours whenever you need it. Phone for it, have it sent to your bank, or write a redemption check for cash or to pay your larger bills. You keep right on earning that